Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And welcome to the final day of Series Futsal Championship. I'm Oscar Bryan, joined by Amanda Wood, covering Northcote and Vic Lions.
Series Futsal Youth's finest.
Like practicing, you know?
What?
The story is clear for Thornbury.
Thornbury?
Fuck.
Look, it's on, but it's not live.
It's set clear for Northcote. Win or draw today, and they have a chance of promotion. Lose, and
I don't have notes.
And they go to playoffs.
This is my notes.
Lose, and it's all over for Michael Marusic's team.
I know Mook. I know Marisic.
Colin Marusic, yeah. We'll try to be professional. What'd you say? Oh, you can't hear us. Yo,
Hello.
Josh Allen. Josh Fusco. Josh Allen?
Can you hear each other?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. You can't hear me?
I can hear you like in person.
Oh, I can hear me in my ears, and I can hear Armand
I can hear me in my ears.
I can hear Armand in my ears. We've got a big crowd in today. I can hear Armand. I think I can hear myself. Hello?
I'm gonna talk like Statman.
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Yes. You can't hear yourself. Something's wrong here.
Can't hear it. Oh,
Yeah,
I can hear myself.
I can't hear myself.
I can hear Armand.
What is up, you mad frothers? No.
Hello, bitch
Oh.
ass motherfucker. Oh.
Whoa, Josh, that is unacceptable. Oh my god.
Was it actually live?
Yeah.
Are we live on YouTube?
No, you won't be. Talk to each other. Can you hear each other now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
yes.
better. That's better.
Here we have Mook. I mean, wait, what is it?
Marusic.
Is his name Mook? His first name?
No, Michael. Yo.
Keep talking.
Yeah, hi Josh, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Welcome back to Redo Championship Hour with
Yes.
Armand and Oscar
Yes,
Bryan.
Championship Hour renewed. We do. The better version. Here we have the Vic Lions goalkeeper, whose name we don't know.
Well, they haven't submitted a team list just yet, so it's hard to...
Yeah,
it's
but
hard to-
they haven't done the squad
the
list.
squad hasn't come out for Vic Lions, so if we get a few of the players wrong, you're going to have to bear with us.
Which one? Which one? The 23?
Hey Josh, do we have any paper? Paper? Yeah, just so I can write down. So I can take some notes, you know, of what to say.
History of what?
Okay,
Of
the
Vic
team,
Lions?
the team's up. It looks like, brother. How are we even going to be able to tell? What numbers? the
ChatGPT
keeper-
what? Oh yeah, I can ask ChatGPT like while I'm doing it. Like, what's some good words to say? Common words used by.
Okay, that's Knaya, Zaya, Oraha, Putris, Yako, Ayaza, and Koshaba. What? Yeah.
Boys, I'm going to bring these live, right?
Okay.
Do you want me to introduce?
To get you squad list soon.
All right, done.
If not, you can take
I got the squad list for them.
Okay.
But like, I'm not going to be able to tell who's who, you know?
Wait, the
Alright,
numbers
we're
right?
ready, we're ready, we're ready.
You can take the cassette out.
I'll introduce, yeah?
Okay.
2, 1,
And we are here at Darebin Community Sports Stadium. I'm Oscar Bryant, joined by Amanda Wood, covering the last day of the Series Futsal Championship. And it's clear aims for Northcote today. Win or draw, and they can be in Series Futsal next season. Depending on the result of the next game later today. Lose, and they'll be stuck in a playoff position.
It's ridiculous. Championship Hour is back, but better than ever. And we're underway.
Northcote moving in nicely from the start. I like this. Good little rotations going on. I think Michael Marusic works on this a lot at training. I see him working on the rotations. They like to keep the ball in a 3-1.
I think it might be a 4-0 here. They've not got a clear target. They're rotating through.
You're right, to be honest. It's actually moving really well.
Yeah, the Vic Lions, he's got a bit of space here, Marusic. We'll have a crack, and it's going for a goalkeeper's ball.
Koshaba, the keeper, for Vic Lions to roll it out. Side ball here for Costa. Lets it go. rolls off the line. Marusic takes back to Costa. Marusic will get the shot, and it's gone for a keeper's ball again.
What are you thinking, Oscar? What do you think? How do you think today's going to go?
Well, Northcote have to win here. Let's be honest. Like, a draw, maybe, but it's not quite good enough. For them, they want to do the best they can to just make sure that they put the most pressure on Carlton for the next game. So they win here, and then the best position, the game is done, they're in the best position to come first and to win the championship and get into series futsal.
And what's in it for Vic Lions? We understand they've been relegated. However, I think they're here for pride. If they can they're here to ruin Northcote today.
Well, look, me personally, if I'm getting relegated and I got one game left in the season, I want to come and give my all.
Absolutely.
Especially if you've got a chance to knock off the team going for promotion. Look, there should be a lot of energy in today's game. As the ball's cut out here and one back by Vic Lions.
Rani Lazar will have a shot, and it's blocked by Marusic. Lovely play there by Taruso, who's on the ball now. Taruso Costa. Side ball. And Northcote will move into their rotations that we saw at the start of the game.
It is definitely a 4-0 here, and they do play it quite well, actually. You see a lot of the screens coming across as the shot comes in, and easy save. You see a lot of the blocks and screens coming through for players from the middle. The ball's one back, 3v2. Shots on,
and it's a goal! Jerry Lay with the goal, and he makes his mark for Northcote, going to the crowd to celebrate.
Oh, well, that's beautiful, isn't it? Not a big crowd here today, but clearly Jerry Lay's got some fans.
And it's 1-0 Northcote, putting themselves in pole position to capitalise on any Carlton mistake in the following game. It's a high press from Northcote, and the ball will go out of play.
Jerry Lay to bring it in. Nope, never mind. Cordero to bring it in, my fault. Okay, it was Jerry Lay. I've got the wrong numbers on my sheet.
It's alright, Oscar. It's our first time.
Yeah, look. Championship hour, we're getting there. Vic Lions on the break again. Oh, could be a foul.
100% that's a foul. Rani Lazar getting pushed over by Jerry Lay. First foul for Northcote. Oh.
The free kick comes in and it's gone dragged wide for a keeper's ball for Northcote. And again, Northcote moving the ball quite nicely.
Marusic now. Oh, it's a lovely dummy. Northcote looking to capitalise. Cut out by Rani Lazar again. High pressure from Northcote.
Ethan Rigg, the GOAT commentator, is coming behind us. He's gonna sit behind us and get some quality advice from us on how to commentate Championship Hour. Make it redo and froth.
I'll tell you what, this is the absolute frothiest froth of all the froths. Vic Lions look to reset from their free kick.
Up go Northcote and they'll win it back. Win back in the middle. Bit of a 50-50 here. Vic Lions come away with it. Could be a shot on.
Daniel Zaya on the ball now.
It's good defending from Northcote.
Reset. It's a long shot. Blocked by his own teammate, Marusic. Look to calm things down. But Northcote, look here. The 3v2 counter-attack. Can they capitalise? It's a great save. Northcote with the side ball.
Good save, Koshaba there. You wonder, I guess the shot was on with the 3v2. Both the passes were cut out, so the shot's probably the right option there. But in the end, just couldn't quite get it right in the corner. It's a good save. And Northcote will have the side ball. Look to play the middle. Well cut out. And here Vic Lions on the break. They might reset the ball. Oh, they get through. 1v1 with Marusic. Nearly gets around him.
Vic Lions appealing for the foul, but they won't get it. It's play on. It's composure at the back for Northcote. Vic Lions have no answer for Northcote's 4-0 as they counter again.
Ball to the back post, shots on. Oh, and just cleared off the line. Good awareness to come cover the goalkeeper there when he gets through.
Marusic with the high press. Be Vic Lions side ball.
If you're just joining us and you want to know the score, it's 1-0 to Northcote. I believe the scoreboard's down at the moment. But yeah, 1-0 to Northcote through a nice goal from Jerry Lay. Straight through the middle of the court, finish bottom corner. So 1-0 to Northcote. Here's Marusic with the ball at the back.
And now they've transitioned to a 3-1. Taruso Costa did position himself quite high up the court, and we've got 4 players on one half. This could be trouble for Northcote, but they've managed to escape the pressure. Be a Vic Lions side ball. And Vic Lions unable to capitalise on the mistakes of Northcote. Still currently 1-0 to Northcote.
Here's Paletti. Tries to play the ball through, it's cut out in the middle. Here come Vic Lions on the charge again, straight through the middle, shots on! Oh, great save. Great save.
Almost ruined Northcote's dream there. Araha once again. That one strayed wide. Here is Kawan Kura.
Taruso Costa down the line.
Taruso with the shot. Save once again by Kawabasha.
Koshaba with a few key saves here. It's not the hard ones, but it's the ones that, you know, you really, if you don't make those saves and you're down 3-0 early, then, you know, it's not a great start.
You expect the keeper to make those saves.
Aiden Power, Carlton's young gun, is in the building.
The power surge, some call him.
He's here early to watch Northcote, see what kind of points they take away from this game and whether or not they'll have a good chance to win it later on today and win promotion.
I've heard rumours that Carlton decide their starting 5 based on who arrives earliest.
Wow, so Aiden and Alexander LaRocca really keen to start today here nice and early.
We'll find out if that's true. You know, this is the title-winning match. Do they stick to their principles or do they go for the title?
Great challenge there by Paletti. Goes out for a corner. Oh, it's keeper's ball actually. Refs called keeper's ball, but it looked like a good challenge from Paletti through the middle. Must have won it back off a Vic Lions player.
Once again, Kawan Kura on the ball. He looked to size up his defender. Has a shot. Back to Taruso Costa. That'd be a Vic Lions free kick.
Foul won by Araha at the back there.
I think Araha could be the difference maker for Vic Lions. It's a feisty game, this one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Vic Lions putting in challenges.
I think it's all about Northcote just absorbing the pressure here that Vic Lions will apply. It's going to get physical.
Oh, it's a beautiful Travella by...
Oh, Paletti's won it back.
Paletti, that's it. Kawankura with the shot. I like these 5 that are on for Northcote. They're very free-flowing.
Paletti, Costa, Marusic, and Cora. They are moving the ball nicely. I feel like when Northcote start, they're often in the 4-0 and then they'll switch to maybe a 3-1 with Costa up the target.
Yeah.
Or maybe Cora up the target as well.
Very much dependent on the personnel they have on the court.
100%. But that's what makes a good team. If you can be adaptable like that and you can change your shape.
100%.
Marusic here looks to size up his opponent.
Crabbing down the line. Marusic will look to reset through the legs of Araha. And now Taruso Costa. It's a 4v3 going forward, but they'll look to reset. Marusic tries to pin the needle, and he comes off the court for a rest.
Good minutes from the start of the game there from Marusic. They're up 1-0 now. I wouldn't say they can relax, but it's definitely more calm than it was at the start of the game for Northcote. They'll be happy they've got that 1-0 cushion and they can just...
Here's Kawan Kura. Will have a shot through the legs of the Vic Lions defender.
Here's
Araha. Jinx. Oh! Oscar Bryant! Oh, almost.
Safe hands on the commentary there from myself.
He is a cricket player back in the day. Cricket player, futsal player, whatever you want.
Play all sports. I love sport, you know.
Future of serious futsal right here.
It's a bit rich coming from you. I guess I might be the future. You're the current, huh?
Oh, wow. Chabo Yako will pass to Araha, and Araha tries to find the back post, but there's no one there.
I think you're right, though. Araha may be the difference today. If he can get a couple shots off, keep going, maybe 1 or 2 past Northcote and really put the pressure on, it could get tense here for Northcote.
Here's Peter Lynn. We'll play it to Lucas Cordero.
You see, even there, when Peter Lynn comes to rotate, he'll block the player so that...
Oh, here's Peter Lynn. Chip down the line, it's keeper's ball.
He'll block the player there so that Cordero has a chance to just take a little extra time on the ball. And defending that, it just does mess up your shape a little bit because you got to go through the guy, and if you don't switch properly, it can cause holes in the defense. So those blocks are really good to try find passes through the middle.
Absolutely. Scoreboard's currently not working. 1-0 to Northcote as it stands. Taruso Costa. Out to Kawankura to toe poke. Strays wide. But Araha's 1v1 here. Can he turn a finish? Kept off the line. Ooh. And it's a shot by Chabo Yako and it's straight wide. Calls from the Northcote bench to calm things down. They are 1-0 up after all.
There's a good slide out there from Fogacha. I think Araha was almost through, but Fogacha came out to win it, and he did quite well there. It's always hard when the ball comes over the top. As Northcote have a chance here, saved by Koshaba, and he'll roll out now for Yako.
It's good defending. Very end-to-end game this. Quite different to series futsal where you'll see teams look to reset, calm things down quite frequently. What I'm seeing in this game, it's a lot of end-to-end action, which is what you want. Futsal's all about goals. And
now Aiden Power's telling me if there's a timeout, he's jumping on to talk futsal with us, joining the championship hour.
It's another foul. Northcote have accumulated 4 fouls now.
You've got to be careful. Foul trouble in futsal, as you know, you get you that 10-metre penalty.
Absolutely.
And at 1-0, a 10-metre penalty can bring you straight back into the game.
Carlton Hart faithful, looking on in the distance, urging Vic Lions. Goes out to Araha, but blocked by the man who scored. Stop clock has just started, so that means there's approximately 5 minutes left.
And slight disagreement there. The ball went out for a Northcote ball. The refs communicating extremely well to get the call right. I think it's always good. Like, refs can make mistakes, but when they're both talking to each other and they know what's going on, they make the right call more than they don't. Our refs here at futsal, series futsal, are very, very good.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Good block there from Yako again.
Lucas Cadero couldn't quite get the shot off.
Goes out for a corner. And Bahmani will take the corner.
Plays it out to Lucas Cordero. Tries to chip it to Kura. Doesn't quite work. Cordero with a shot. Forced to Kwan Kura.
Well defended by Vic Lions. Just swarm around the ball. Good tackle to win it back. It's gone out for keeper's ball. Fugacha will bring it in for Northcote.
Lucas Cordero once more. Jerry runs through the middle. Doesn't overlap. Back to Kawan. Oh, it's cut out.
Here's
Araha.
Great save for Fugacha. Came out and closed the angle well. Araha has it back. Good turn. Oh, and he's lost it.
Feels like a one-man army here for Vic Lions. Araha trying everything he can to keep his side in the game, but he can't do it alone, can he, Oscar?
He certainly can't. It's always in futsal, one guy dribbling against...
Kawan across, and it is an open goal miss as the goal has been, I wouldn't say destroyed, but it's been pushed out of place.
Cordero had it on a plate there. That could have been it for Northcote, 2-0. Just gone past him. He's just missed it. It's unlucky. Here's Zaya, plays it back. Ball over the time, but it's one out through the middle. Barmani, good win there. We'll go out for a Vic Lions side ball. Aiden Power begging for a timeout behind us. He really wants to jump on the comms.
Guys, let us know. Like you've seen Froth or not. Let us know if this commentary duo is Froth or is it not.
Aman loves his Froth or not.
It's Froth!
If you see Aman working at Futsal's Brunswick on a Saturday, Froth or not is all over the story. As they're on the break here, Koshaba, easy save.
Araha tries to clear. Kadera Kawankura
It's gone
doubles Northcote's lead, and he tells the crowd, calm down.
A little bit unlucky there. It looked like Araha tried to clear, and it just didn't quite get clear of the lines. Went past Koshaba, and then back into the goal by Kawankura. It's a good poacher's finish, that.
Composed. Cool, calm, and collected, Kawankura. He's been fantastic for Northcote this season.
And he's won it back again.
Played for Pascoval in the youth back in Thomastown. Real ones know.
Used to give me nightmares.
Marusic.
Parallel ball, but there's no runners. Didn't quite get in there, and Koshaba will pick it up. Back into play to Yako, who faces his defender. He'll play the middle. It looks like bit of a 50-50 in the middle there. But both players going for the ball. I don't think there was any malice there, so no foul called. It'll be a Northcote side ball. This is what I like about these referees. You don't call a foul unless it's necessary. Like the ball's gone out for Northcote's ball. If anyone was fouled, it looked like it might have been the Northcote player, so there's not really any need to call that. And it's good control of the game.
Oh, it's a beautiful turn and finish, but it's saved once again.
Shot straight at Koshaba there. Really got to get your head down as the ball comes the other direction, and Marusic intercepts.
Kawankura will turn his man. It's a slide tackle.
Back to
Kawankura makes it 3. It's a beautiful striker's finish, or target's finish, should I say.
Kawankura tearing it up right now. That's 2 goals in the same 2 minutes.
Vic Lions won't sleep easy because Kawankura will be haunting their dreams.
Since he's come on, he's looked dangerous, and he's got 2 goals in quick succession here to put Northcote 3-0 up. And Vic Lions, I don't want to say they're out of it. It is futsal. We've got plenty of time left, still another half, but Vic Lions definitely on the back foot here. Here is Araha, though, gets through.
Araha
plays the middle. Oh, great defending by Paletti. Great cut out.
It's a 3v2. Marusic drives forward now. Will he look left? He's gone right. Ball across goal. Cut out by Charbel. Oh, here's Araha.
2 versus the keeper. Araha plays it.
And it's a
what
save.
Oh
my goodness.
Getting
Bakasha is the hero. That's Froth.
Bit too predictable from Vic Lions there. Fogacha moved early and a great save. And the shot's wide from Araha again. But Fogacha should be very happy with himself. Great save there. 2 versus the keeper. Here's Paletti.
Won't be happy. I'm sure they're going to halftime.
Kawankura 1v1. Shots on and it goes for a corner. Ball blocked by Kana there.
An absolute cannon in that right foot. Timeout Northcote is the call. Aiden Power's running in.
All right, Aiden Power is going to take over for this timeout if we stay live. him and Aman got some froth to talk about.
Welcome to the Frothcast, Aiden Power. What do you have to say before your big game?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, but hopefully all this year's preparation has planned me for this moment.
Let's talk about your uprising in Carlton. You sat on the bench for the men's. You came on, had a couple cameos, scored against Western United, and now all of a sudden, you are the power surge. How's that progression been for you? And has things changed too quickly?
I just every time I go out, I try to help the team
Of course.
as much as I can. The goals they come, but I just like helping the team, help us win. Yeah.
Of course. Team first is the mindset from Aiden Power. Is there anything we should look out for during your game?
I don't know. I haven't planned a Sally just yet, but hopefully before the game I might think of one, and we'll see.
Just to butt in quickly, boys. Aiden, I've heard there's rumours that you could be on for Championship Player of the Season. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't really look into individual performance, but I just do what I can to help the team.
Humble as ever, the power.
Your notes app says otherwise.
Let's get
I don't know what he's talking about.
as the timeout starts.
And we are back. Kawan Kura taking the corner. It's gone out to Marusic. It's a beautiful rotation. Kawan Kura, ball spinning. And it's a beautiful save once again. Dropping the knee. Vic Lyons look to counter-attack through Araha. He'll drive forward. Lines up the shot, but it's blocked by the Northcote defence. Northcote's bench very happy with that one.
1 minute, 18 seconds left to go is the call into the stop clock time here.
3-0 Northcote, the score. Looks to be Araha lining up the shot on the left foot. Blocked
Paletti
once
there
again by Paletti.
Paletti's blocked. That's almost four or five shots now, I'd say. Solid wall at the back there.
Here's Araha. Northcote sitting in a low block. Absorbing the Vic Lyons pressure. Here's Araha once again. The troublemaker. Ball across goal and it's Araha! You just knew that was going to happen. Oh, it's a bit of push and shove. Things have calmed down. But it's Araha.
3-1 Northcote.
I think it's something you're just going to see in a game like this, last game of the season. Vic Lyons obviously aren't going to go down without a fight, and Northcote need the win, so could get tense.
The ref having a word to
Now we do have a
Araha.
scoreboard back up. 3-1 to Northcote versus Vic Lyons Moreland logo.
It's Froth. The score was back.
Power Surge, you got much to add to the commentary?
I'm trying my best. I'll get a bit shy in front of camera.
Power Surge is shy everywhere except in front of goal.
There you go.
Oh.
Danger challenge, and I think that will be Northcote's 5th foul. Correct me if I'm wrong, Oscar Bryant. 5th foul.
Well, the call is there from Rod. It is the 5th foul for Northcote. Paletti diving in there, and Paletti, be careful. I think that's his 2nd or 3rd fair foul, so he might be close to yellow card trouble. And that's not something Northcote need in this game, a red card or anything of the sort.
Fakasha
Oh,
parrying
great
away.
Northcote far superior with players on the bench. They've got 6 on the bench compared to Vic Lyons 2. They're in a position to win this game.
As Paletti once again, the aggression is oozing through. Stop laughing.
Sorry.
Ball across, block from Marusic.
Another
Paletti
block by
again.
Paletti.
And here they go, 2v1.
3v2.
Kawan Kura.
Hits it
Whoa.
way back post.
Oh, great defending.
Good cutout there from Knaya. Apologies if I butcher the name. Oh, here's Paletti.
Paletti!
Oh.
Oh,
We do.
he's my defensive man of the match so far, absolutely. If you even make that award.
Nice
you know
that
what?
you call
I
out
made it.
defensive player of the match right as he takes a shot on target. That's great.
Yeah.
Up in the D, defending.
Oh,
And
no
Araha
call.
wants a foul there, but I think it was fair from Marusic. As we know, futsal's contact game, so hands-on when he's following his man. No problems there, but Araha not happy with the referee.
I think Araha will be playing for that sixth foul as the shot just goes wide from Randy Lazar.
It's not a bad move to play for the sixth foul, but you really got to sell it, and only when it's there. Because if you do to go down too easy, they will dive in with a yellow card for diving. Simulation.
Final moments of this first half. Kawana will restart play.
great
Beautiful
ball.
Javella.
He had more time
Marusic.
there, Marusic. No need to rush. Could have taken it down, but
That definitely would have gone on the Instagram. And I think that will conclude the first half. Northcote 3, Vic Lions 1 as we go into halftime.
Thank you for having me, guys.
thanks, Power Surge. Good luck later today.
Good luck, Power Surge. We are back. Moam's in the mouth, but froth in the building.
3-1 to Northcote here on the final day of the Series Futsal Championship, doing the most they can to find promotion. As we kick off with Araha. What's Vic Lions' approach like in this half, do you reckon, Aman? Because they are 3-1 down.
Oh, it's not looking bad. It's not a bad start at all. They've got a foul just on the edge of the box.
And Northcote got in foul trouble last half, so a foul this early in the half's not really something they need.
Absolutely not. Araha's already put his hand up to take the free kick.
Honestly, if I was Fogace in goal, it's not something I want to be facing personally.
Yeah,
Araha's
me
left
either.
foot. And we know from training yesterday, you don't like to face any shots in goal. So certainly a left foot from Araha is not something you need.
absolutely. I just get out of the way.
The setup here from
Me personally.
Northcote looks a bit unorthodox. A bit of a gap in the wall, a bit of a gap
there's a
between
bit
the
of
keeper and
that's
the
it.
wall, and
It's a
he
block.
goes
Peter
for
Lay
it.
with the block.
He
They
did
all
go
the
for
way
that
back
gap,
to the
maybe
keeper.
hoping the wall would split a little bit more.
I don't know if the toe poke was the right move. I mean, maybe if you're absolute weapon with that toe poke. Andre Caro comes to mind.
What a player. Vic Lions have kept the ball well here, though. Nice little bit of circulation.
I think Northcote will definitely be sitting halfway, protecting their lead. There's no need to press.
Exactly, 100%. I know Marusic will like to press on the triggers, but maybe at halftime there was a little bit of let's relax, let's try just shut him out, no shots. And if there are shots, make them from distance. Because Araha's dangerous, Yako's dangerous, as it is one back by Northcote here. Jerry Lay plays. Ooh, he was
Great
on.
slide.
Good tackle there from Araha.
Peter Lay with the side ball. Oh, sorry, Jerry Lay. My apologies. Marusic shot. Sprays wide.
Here is Yako at the back, taking the ball up. Oh, he's lost out at halfway. The shot's on. Decent recovery, and he's gone down, but no foul called. Play on, says the referee. Good tackle from Marusic. It has gone out for Vic Lions' ball.
Jerry Lay, 1-2, Marusic. Lucas Cadero on the ball now. Look to switch. Marusic
Great touch to the middle of the court.
sprays it wide. It's not bad footwork.
What are your thoughts on Michael Marusic's haircut?
Me personally, I love it. You know.
I think we need a nickname for him, the blonde bowler.
Oh,
Could be on.
the blonde baller. Will we be seeing that in the Series Futsal Victoria next season?
Honestly, I would love to see Northcote up in Series Futsal.
Is that Connor Irwin?
Connor Owen in the building.
No way.
Wow, here for a bit of froth.
He's here for the froth. Speaking of people in the building, Wagner Murillo, my teammate, my baller. Driving forward, Vic Lions. Charbel on the ball.
We also got Callum Power in the building. Young gun, Power Surge Jr., Aiden Power's little brother. Now, I tell you, I see him. He's 12 years old. I've seen him play under 18 Series Futsal at
Yes,
Brunswick.
that's true.
And he is a baller. Definitely look out for him. Oh, as the ball goes out for another corner for Vic Lions.
If you're an under 18s baller, you have to get down. Saturday nights. Charbel falling over, and it's Giovanni Garcia.
Garcia to the blonde baller out wide. Plays in the middle. Good defending Vic Lions, but it's laid off. Shots on. Great save, Koshaba.
Lucas Cudero tries the ball roll, but it's cut out.
And Cadero will shield the ball out for a Northcote side ball in their attacking half. Northcote looking dangerous again. Trying to extend their lead. 3-1 is the score.
I think they'll look to calm things down.
Marusic comes inside.
Pause.
Lacking maturity here on Championship Hour with Amanda Wood.
Well, to be fair, I think we're the youngest frothers to ever froth the froth.
That's probably true. We are the youngest Championship Hour duo. Taking after... wow, I've had a name blank. Joe and Sam.
Gone but never forgotten,
The goats of Championship Hour.
They are our inspirations.
Unfortunately, Joe had to leave the commentary to run a futsal club, as did Sam, but we wish to one day have him back.
Absolutely. Rani Lazar with the side ball. Out to Charbel Yako. Kanai on the ball.
Plays down the line. Rani Lazar. Oh, quick
Going out
feet,
for
but he goes
keeper's
out for a
ball.
keeper's ball.
Some substitutions. Blonde baller coming off for Kawan Kuro. Already got 2 goals today. He's on a hat-trick. Quite a way to end the season.
We've also got Costa on the court. He's looking like, I don't know if you would be around long enough to remember, the prime coconut Corey Sewell with that big afro of hair up the top.
I wasn't there. Oh, Kuro 3!
Hat-trick for
Hat-trick
Kura.
hero.
A bit too easy there. Koshaba left stranded in the middle of the goal.
Yeah.
Free shot at the top of the D.
It's all smiles in the Northcote faithful.
4-1 the score, and it looks as though the game might be wrapping up here. Northcote well on top.
And at the moment, it's all in the hands of Kensington. Can Kensington hand Northcote the title? Oh, it's a definite
big
foul.
in the middle there.
Charbel Yako.
Looks like it could be a yellow card. Words exchanged between the referees, and the referee will reach for his pocket. The yellow card out for Yako. Looks like Tarso Costa will line up the free kick.
I reckon this is a goal, you know.
Yeah, it could be dangerous from the free kick. Two-man wall for Vic Lions. The setup looks decent. My opinion looks slightly better than Northcote's setup down the other end.
Yeah, I would agree.
But at the end of the day, it's always just down to the taker. If they're good enough, they'll put it away. Shots on.
Oh,
and
it's just
wide.
Just wide.
Northcote looked to be a high press, but are called back by the coach to drop off. Sitting at three-quarter court, and they'll drop to halfway as Vic Lions keep the ball. Araha recycles the ball out to Yako.
Down the line for Rani Lazar. Look to hold up play.
Went for a cheeky nutmeg there, Rani Lazar. Ball laid off for Araha, and the shot's wide. It will go out for a side ball for Northcote. Lucas Cadero was not allowing a nutmeg there from Rani Lazar. It was equal to it.
Some words exchanged between the referee and Lucas Cordero.
Ball played back to Fogacha in goal. Out wide to Cadera. Hits the line, great ball. Oh, gets through. And good. Oh, he's kept it in.
Kept it in. Kawan Kura.
Oh, that's a foul.
That is definitely
huge foul on Kawan Kura by the goalkeeper.
Cards will come out. Which card? We don't know. Better find out.
No, yellow
it's a
card.
yellow. It's a yellow, and it's a 5-meter penalty.
The ball was potentially won after the player, which I think might have saved him from a red. He was trying to play the ball, and Cadera's back was to goal. So a yellow card probably the correct call there. Red card maybe a little harsh. It is a penalty for Kawan Kura. Looking for his 4th goal and the 5th for Northcote. Commissioner Josh watching the series futsal Instagram reels on the production desk. You might have heard that through the comms. He froths hard.
Back to the game now.
Good goal. He's watching Layla Abdul Latif's finish against Northern Phoenix. Quality player. But here's Kura from the 5-meter mark. Makes no mistake. And Woody loves it in the comms box.
It's froth.
It's always froth here at DCSS. And Carlton have now been set their task. The boys have gone off to get changed and warm up, and it looks like they know today it's a win or bust.
Oscar, has the power gone out? Because I think the power surge is in the building. It's froth.
Look, he does his best, Amanda Wood.
Okay, there's no need to undermine here.
to make it frothy here on Championship Hour, but maybe friendly connections with Aiden Power getting him a little too excited. Of course, we're all excited for the big game Carlton next, but
it's froth.
We can't forget right now Northcote are playing against Vic Lions, although they're up 5-1 and looking to extend that lead now here through Kawan. He recycles it back. Costa. Out to Lin. And it's a loose pass. Turnover in the attacking half for Vic Lions. Knaya will take the side ball.
Out to Charbel Yako.
Ooh, parallel ball just too fast for Kanaya. as he tried to catch up with it. And it looks like Northcote have made a sub in their keeper. Finlay Kerridge comes onto the court to finish off the game.
Chabo Yeko driving forward. It's a 3v2. Can Vic Lions look to capitalise and bring one back? And it's one extra pass that was not needed.
Should have been a shot there from Yako, center of the D. You always just gotta try your luck there. Back yourself. As Ethan Riggs says, definitely the best place for a shot there, top of the D. But here's Paletti on the break, plays it through, and a great save there from Koshaba. 1v1, got down nice and low, split save out for a corner for Northcote.
We're just looking for the ball.
Armani couldn't quite finish there on the 1v1. Maybe should have lifted the ball a little higher as the keeper split to save it. Here's Paletti down the line. Will roll back for Costa.
Oh, Tara Costa with an absolute cracker finish.
What a goal by the new Coconut.
Okay.
He loves it as well. Great celebration. Good set piece there from
That was
Northcote.
beautiful. Back heel from Paletti. Tara Costa putting it in the upper echelons.
Michael Marusic might have cooked that one up at training, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I was lucky enough to have Michael Marusic team manage my nationals team this start of this year, and he's a great guy
And an even bigger frother.
with an even better haircut.
The blonde water.
Costa looks to win it back. There's a good tackle at halfway. Rani Lazar will bring the ball back in. Plays it back to Yako. Rani Lazar here, 1v1 with Costa. Will play Knaba. Oh, and it looked to be a foul there on the Vic Lions player. Another foul for Northcote. I don't think they're in as much foul trouble as they were last half, but they're going in hard. They really, really want to leave everything they got in this game today.
Daniel Zayas held his Achilles tendon twice so far this game. I think they should monitor that. The reset here through Daniel.
Decent split pass there through Barmani's legs. And he's won it back again. Well done, Zaya. For a Northcote side ball. Costa will take, rolls it in. Here's Paletti. Shots on, front post. And it was going wide, but the keeper, Koshaba, made sure that there was no threat there. Will we see another set piece here from Northcote from the corner?
I think so. Will
Costa
they try to do a
instructing.
repeat? Oh,
Shots on Paletti! Well, Vic Lions might have been expecting similar to last time, but Paletti took it himself. Bottom corner, great finish. No run-up, just from standing start. Banged it bottom left corner.
All
Great
smiles around the building for Northcote.
Who would have thought we got Ethan Riggs shadow batting in the background of championship hour? He frosts for the Ashes as well.
No need to talk about it here because we've got Paletti on the ball.
You got to feel for Ethan Rigg and the English at the moment. Don't you, Arman? You're not a cricket fan yourself, are you?
No, not me personally. I'm here for the froth.
We're all here for the
They've
froth.
gone 2 for 2 from corners. Can they make it 3?
Oh!
Costa!
Tasso Costa wanted it to his right foot, had to slide across onto his left. Just gone out for keeper's ball.
It's not a great throw.
No, he's put him into trouble,
Oh,
but
but
Zaya's
Zaya's
done
done it.
well. One back,
Paletti will cut it
Paletti.
out.
Oh,
It's just a bit
just
too
a
much.
loose pass. Here's Lazar. Plays back to Kanaya. Zaya. Back to Kanaya at the back. Vic Lions slowing the game down a little here. Feel like that this game's lost its sting a little. But here is Lazar. Good turn. Shots on. Paletti got back to block it well.
It's a great intercept there.
Kanaya.
Zaya on the ball. 30 feet. And Daniel Zaya will find the top corner.
Looks like the Achilles not giving him too much trouble.
Absolutely not. If anything, it's helped him.
It's a quality finish. by a man with a quality beard.
Absolutely.
The blonde baller back on the court.
Just looking to calm things down.
Yeah, Northcote don't have to do too much from here.
It's a great V-line down the court.
As
Oh,
the
it's
Carlton
beautiful.
Hart team does walk out to watch the end of this game as they warm up. They're looking stacked today, full team. Oh, it's one back by Barmani. Shots on, good save.
Top of the block, Marusic.
Good tackle there from Lazar. Who's your player of the match so far, Aman?
Oh, it's hard.
I
think Paletti.
would say it's hard to go past Kawan Kura with a hat-trick.
Of
Or
course.
4 goals even.
Of course.
He's been playing good, but I do agree in the last few minutes, Paletti has been doing very well this half. Assist, a goal, the recency bias maybe.
True that. But even in the first half, he was top
solid.
quality.
He did block a lot of shots.
But I think goals is what matters, and
Yeah,
Kawankura has provided.
indeed.
Marusic just looking to reset the play. Here's Kadero out to Kawankura.
We'll switch to Marusic. Good touch on his left foot, flicks down the line, looks to get it back.
Here's Kadero. Will he maybe a little bit too much there? One touch too many. Here's Zaya will try and go past Marusic.
Gets through, plays it off.
To
Jacko.
Charbel.
Great save by Finlay Carriage as he comes out. And he'll collect again from a deflection. Relax the game down. Plays it out to Marusic. Marusic touch back. Could see that coming from a mile
Oh,
away.
absolutely.
Vintage Michael Marusic there. Just showing his experience to slow the game down.
That's what you need.
North could have won a side ball.
That's what you need.
100%. Especially in championship games like this. It can get very back and forth, back and forth. You need a bit of experience to slow it down, as Northcote set up in almost a 5th man shape to break the press.
Using Finley as an extra player, but pass just goes astray. Vic Lions call for a timeout. They won't get it on this instance.
They didn't hand in the piece of paper. As you know, the refs will hand a piece of paper to the team managers at the start of the game, and in order for a timeout to be called, that must be handed in.
It's a bit of insight that the spectators and viewers might not normally get.
Yeah, well, now that the paper's been handed in, the next time Vic Lions win a side ball or a corner,
Or anything of their ball.
free kick, the timeout will be called. But obviously, as Northcote have the ball here, the timeout will have to wait.
1-2, Finley and Kadero.
Oh, big foul. That could be a card as well. Referee reaches for the pocket. He intercepted the ball and won it back and looked almost to be through on goal. And here
Kadero
is the
gets the yellow.
timeout for Vic Lions. Yellow for Kadero and a free kick for Vic Lions. We'll be back right after this. Just don't have the accent, you know. About the cricket too hard. What makes you say that? Here we go. Ravenhall, I will go to open areas.
And we are back. Araha standing over the side ball.
It is a free kick, remember.
Oh, whoops.
It's all right. The timeout was for the free kick. Araha lines up. Looks to lay it off. Rani Lazar with the shot. Oh, and close for Zaya. Just came to the top of the D. Couldn't quite turn it in. And it has come off him last, so it will be Finley Kerridge's ball. Long throw. Oh, good header
defending
by Yako. Just got back. Looked like Yako did want the keeper to come across and cover the player, but quick corner taken.
Tasso Costa. Just a little bit too high.
Was on his incorrect foot, so it's always hard from the corner.
Incorrect? I think every foot's correct.
Oh, you're right. Maybe his non-preferred foot, I should
There
say.
you go.
Of course, we're not all like Dawood,
Yes.
where we're ambidextrous, both feet.
So many goals with my left foot.
Well, I have an interesting stat for you.
So many being zero.
I've scored 4 series futsal goals in my life, and every single one has been my left foot.
You know what? That's rough.
So I got a 100% win rate of non-preferred foot.
Well, incorrect foot as you describe it.
Well, even, yeah.
So that's why it's incorrect, because maybe the incorrectness can give you correct.
But that's how you know I've scored no bangers in series futsal.
Oh, I see what that means.
Just back post tap-ins on the left foot. If Lockie Maliaris is listening, he knows.
Wow.
We don't need to talk about it too much.
Are we throwing shade?
I love Lockie.
on the championship hour.
I love Lockie. There's no shade thrown. Just sometimes a bit of charity is needed for the kids.
Oh, absolutely.
It's always all love for Lockie, 100%.
Kawankura, Vic Lyons in protest.
See, you always got to play the whistle, man.
Oh, yes.
You can complain to the referee, but wait till the ball goes out. And most of the time, the ref's made the right call anyway. So if you stop and waste your time, you're just risking yourself. As Costa will play down the line, got the shot away.
Great set play. Defending from Vic Lyons, not the best, but you can see the coach has definitely been putting in the work.
100%, and we've got another chance for a set piece here. Costa will
That's
come
it.
around in front. Marusic with a shot. It's a good save, Koshaba, and it's cleared.
I think he was trying to block, but he kind of blocked the wrong person.
Yeah. Switch ball. First time, but Zaya could be on the break here.
Play to Araha. Oh, he's hit the deck.
It's always hard going backwards there. The pass was slightly behind him. Couldn't quite get to it. As the DCSS starts to fill up for the next game, it's looking like there could be a few more spectators in here to see if Carlton could get the job done. Northcote now have done as much as they can, and they hope that Carlton will drop points, either draw or lose. But should Carlton win, promotion.
In the hands of Kensington Eagles.
It's almost in the hands of Carlton.
Oh, that's true too, but...
As it's finished off at the back post. Great goal by Jerry Lay. Good finish. Assist there for Kwan Kura, and I'd almost say that will secure his player of the match performance.
I would have to agree.
Looks like 4 goals and a couple assists perhaps, as it's laid off from the kickoff. It looks like Araha goes on a solo run, but Marusic has cut it out. Looks to take it. Toe poke, oh, just wide from Michael Marusic.
He's not happy with that one.
He was on there. He saw the legs of his defender open up and just went for the toe poke, bottom left corner, just wide of the post. Vic Lyons on the charge again. One back by Costa. Here's Kwan Kura. Turns it halfway. Plays it through for Marusic.
He wants a goal. You can tell.
That pass there is all about knowing who your teammates are. And Marusic, maybe not quite up to the task of getting to that one.
Yeah, Oscar Bryant, however, he zooms.
Oscar Bryant's slowest player in series futsal, from what I've heard.
Who said that?
You know, just the birds.
The birds.
The birds tweeting. He lacks the grip on the Darebin Community Sports Centre courts to really run fast. He's not like the Flash.
Oh, Scotty the Flash Rogan.
Oh, well, I was talking about the real Flash, but I guess if you want to mention Scotty Rogan.
Oh, it's
here's
beautiful.
Marusic.
It's got to be.
Oh, off the post.
Hands on the head.
Marusic just can't pull one away. He's looking for what could be his final goal in the Series Futsal Championship for the next little while, should Northcote be promoted. But he just can't find it. He's pressing high here. He really wants that goal. He wins the ball out for a side ball for Vic Lyons. The scoreboard's down again. We've lost track of the score, to be honest, but I think it could be close to 9-2 at this point.
Northcote just sitting back. Here's Tasso Costa.
Good defending by Rani Lazar there. Good call from the referee. Brought it back for a rolling foul. Very important rolling fouls in futsal because sometimes they get let go, but every foul counts because of course the 10-meter penalties. If you get to 6 fouls, could change games. Marusic pressing hard again. Oh, big shoulder by Araha. Wasn't having any of it. Marusic equal to it, and
It's great defending from Araha.
it's a good battle here from those two. You love to see it in futsal.
Here they go, 1v1 again.
Oh,
Araha!
Araha
Fancy
takes
feet! Back post to Yeko!
Oh, what a goal by
Daniel
Vic
Zaya!
Marusic.
It's ridiculous
An
in Durban.
experienced player in Marusic there has maybe not made the best decision to dive in that high up the court. Araha rounded in with ease, and then a great ball to the back post, a great one-touch pass to the back post, and well finished off in the end.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
And that will be that. Northcote have done all they can. It's in the hands of Carlton and Kensington. Stick around because the froth never ends.
Just a reminder, should Carlton drop points, Northcote will secure first place in the championship and promotion. Should Carlton win, they will secure promotion and Northcote will play for a playoff position. As Carlton come onto the court now, we'll take a short break and be right back with you. And we are here for the final game of the championship season for Carlton Heart and Kensington. I am Oscar Bryant, joined by Ethan Rigg on the commentary team. Carlton playing for promotion. Everything's on the line here. Win and they will come first and earn the spot in the top flight of Series Futsal Victoria. Ethan, what a game we have in our hands today.
Good afternoon, Oscar. It's a pleasure to join you in the commentary box. It's going to be a great game, this one this afternoon. Northcote did their bit in the early kickoff. Hart understand that their destiny is still in their own hands if they have to defeat a Kensington side who have hit a good patch of form towards the end of the season. They will not only be crowned champions, but will be promoted back to Series Futsal at the first time of asking.
100%. Carlton come all stacked out today with 8 players on the bench. Almost the maximum, I'd say, selected in their team. And you can tell they're here all serious, just want to get the job done and get into the top flight of Series Futsal.
The team who mean business at the moment. There's a lot of talent on that bench as well. Phil Robotis on the bench, Alexander LaRocca as well. Aidan Power too, not in the starting 5 from the offs. There's a lot of options they can go to, this Carlton Heart side, if the game requires it down the stretch. They, of course, will be hoping it plays out the way that the early kickoff did for Northcote, where they won rather comfortably against Vic Lions.
100% again. The ball is, although in the possession of Kensington from the start of the game, Carlton sitting nice and deep, which may be expected for some, maybe a bit of a nervy start for Carlton as they know how much is on the line. They might find themselves defending at the start, but I think once the first goal comes, they might open it up a little bit more and calm down. But at the same time, if Kensington do get that first goal, it'll be all pressure for Carlton as they got to fight back.
It'll be nervy, won't it, if they concede first. We saw how it impacted Footscrape a couple of weeks ago when Kensington scored too early. They were never quite able to get back into the game after that point in time. They had a brief moment and a brief flash where they got within 1, but the way that the Eagles managed that game all the way to the end was very impressive. Hart, as you said, will be hoping for that early goal, just because we spoke to a couple of the lads beforehand. They're feeling a little bit nervous about the prospect of a really big promotion game. So that early goal will just quell a few nerves, because this team has played their best futsal this season when they've been able to play with freedom and they've been able to play with much more calm about the way that they go about things. It's been a very, very good season for them. They haven't trailed the league for a lot of it, so they'll be wanting to round out what they feel as though is a rightful return.
Agreed. As Carlton do win the ball back with a side ball in their defensive half, Kensington with a very high press here. And Berry looks to go down the line to Pulverenti, who will hold the ball up and switch across to Rajab. Very experienced lineup here as Rajab cuts inside, shots on, good save by Blay, diving down low to the left. Blay has the potential to have a great game here today. I've been lucky enough to play 1 or 2 games with him in the Fitzroy Youth a few years ago, and he definitely has the potential to spoil Carlton's party today as the shot's on from halfway and a good block from Pulverenti.
He'll be required to do a lot today as well. you just get the feeling that Hart are going to look to build up very methodically. Kensington will hit on the counter well. They used one thing to great effect in their most recent couple of games, that really direct ball from Blay to Stojic. That'll be the one to watch out for. Berry will have a handful, Butragao will as well. But the big one for me is, how does that test the judgment of Mohamed Shafei in goal, who's had a very, very good season, but he's up against, when it comes to that really direct style, a very, very threatening way of playing futsal as Pulverenti's on the charge. Early efforts. Blay once again gets a leg down at the expense of a corner.
Great save again there from Blay. Pulverenti did win it back and accelerated rapidly onto the left foot and looked to be going into the far corner before Blay had a nice split save to save there as Rajab takes it in. Plays Butragao the line, shots on, back post, oh, Gren had a save, and Butragao again on the follow-up. Pulverenti couldn't quite turn it in at the back post, and Ben Grillo on the charge here. Plays down the line, and Butragao, good slide tackle to win it back. Deep in Kensington's attacking half to have another side ball.
Hart were desperately unlucky not to go in front. It was a brilliantly worked move. All it needed was that finishing touch at the far post. And on days like today, Oscar, chances are always at a premium early on, so to get that first goal is so important. But they will be hoping it isn't something that they come to rue later on in the game.
Yeah, agreed, as Passo comes onto the court to replace Rajab. Carlton first rotation of the game. And you do wonder how many minutes the younger, less experienced players for Carlton will get today with such a full squad and such a big game. Whether they'll opt for more experience or whether they will try out those youngsters to come and change the game.
I think we might have our answer. Aidan Powers getting ready already, getting his instructions from Rebecca Davis down on the touchline. For a squad that was built so heavily on its youth, and you saw that in the first half of this year too when they were in series, it allowed them to blood those youngsters, although it being a campaign to forget. They're now reaping the benefits of that because they can go to guys like Power and like La Rocca down the stretch, Mew as well, who can come and give pivotal moments. Aidan Power already has done this season, so it makes sense that he's the first one to come up in terms of a substitution, just to try and inject some energy into this game.
Well, Power has had a season that, almost a breakout season for him, because he's been playing the game for a long time, and I think last season, in and out of the men's team, while they were in the top flight, obviously a very hard season for Carlton, but playing in that team and then dropping down to championship where it's fair to say, as the shot goes wide from Ben Grillo, that the standard is not that high compared to series futsal. So I think for players like Power to come and to play here, very good experience for them. Shouts of a handball for Carlton, and the referee will agree as they win a side free kick around halfway. Aidan Power is on the court for Josh Pulverenti.
And you can just see Hart are starting to take control of this game now. It toed and froed in the first 5 or so minutes, but now that it's settled into more of a rhythm, the side going for the title are the ones who are beginning to take just a little bit of control. Butragao went with height, wanted power. It was hammered by Grillo into the roof. But that's something that Kensington won't mind, because as Hart grow in confidence, Oscar, it then opens up those opportunities for the Eagles to be really direct on the counter.
Carlton can be susceptible to the counter as well. Oh, as a big foul comes in at the back, Ben Grillo through the back of Aidan Power, and a yellow will come out early. Certainly a foul there into his back. He's arguing that he may have gone into the shoulder, but it's looked to me to be straight in the back.
It's pretty stonewall. It's a pretty stonewall yellow card. The official on the far side, Rod had a good view of it. Grillo argued his case. It's hard to see how you could issue anything else than the game's first booking.
As Matty Passo stands over the ball. Looks like it's 3 in a line here for Carlton. Maybe a block from Butragao in the middle for Aidan Power. Shot could also be on depending on how the wall sets up. Passo from the free kick. It will be a shot, and it's gone high and wide. No trouble for Blay. As he'll look to throw it long, Shafei comes out, and as you spoke about, a bit of a nervy moment there. He judged it well, but couldn't quite hold on straight away. Despite fumbling the ball, I think that is a good sign for Moe Shafei and Carlton, that He knows to come out there.
I was about to say, that's the one thing that was really good, was his judgment on that. Kensington try and sort it out on the break. Grillo wins a corner. Took a touch off Passo on the way through. Chaffee will face another test. Grillo got it!
Chaffee equal to it. Got down nice there, Chaffee. Fast save. Patton to bring it back in. Shots on, and an audacious, maybe optimistic attempt there. From beyond 10 metres, it's gone very wide of the goal. Chaffee to bring it back in. Long throw to Aiden Power. He'll hold it up on Grillo. Lays it off. And a good shot block there from Fabris.
Now, if I'm Aiden Power in that situation, I'm going to Grillo to try and pin him every single time. Given the fact that he's already showcased, he's got that willingness to try and just give an arm bar or go through the back of Power. And he's already on a yellow, which means you have the upper hand as the target in that situation.
I agree, and it's certainly something that players look to exploit as soon as a card comes out. Foul there for Aiden Power. As soon as the card comes out, you want to go to that player, especially if it's early. You can target them for the rest of the game. They have no license anymore after that card to stop you. Slide tackle comes in, the ball to the back post, and it's cut out by Grillo. Good defending. And his pass just loose. Couldn't quite get it for Fabris. And he'll go out for a Carlton ball deep in their defensive half.
And that's the difference there between those two sides. Grillo did supremely well, but the way that Hart were able to get those numbers back and then to spring forward. Pulido took 3 players out of the game. And it was brilliantly done in order to do so. So it's just that want to commit numbers forward. Hard to understand that the onus is on them. So you will see that more often on the counter. They'll commit players further forward.
A third foul there coming in for Carlton, I believe. Looked like Kensington were about to go on the break, but Passo stopped them in their tracks. And 3 fouls is not quite danger for Carlton, but definitely getting in. If they make 1 or 2 more, especially with the game at 0-0, you don't want to be committing too many fouls early. As Power wins the ball down, and he'll reset. Maybe doing a little bit too much as the ball gets tackled away from him. Not a lot of options there, so side ball for Carlton is not a bad result.
He did okay there, Aiden Power. The hold-up play was all right. It was the right idea to try and go around Stojic. It was a very low-risk manoeuvre in that situation, because even if Stojic gets a foot in, it's only going one place, and that's where it ended up being out of play. So it's a calculated risk. If it comes off, you open the game up once again and Hart can go and play. If you don't, in that situation where they just lost their shape a little bit in transition, I'm sure they wouldn't have minded the reset.
Good judgment again there from Moe Chaffee. As you said, he will have to watch those long balls from Blay in this game as they look to find a target for Kensington as Aiden wins the ball and recycles well. That's a strength of Power, I'd say. He does hold the ball up well. He's a strong boy. So he goes on a dribble here. Beats his player, shots off. Just misses on the near post. Maybe lost his footing a little on the shot there. Just
a little slide as he went to have a hit, and it means he slices across it instead of being able to really hit it true.
Can happen. He doesn't wear regulation futsal shoes that some people might wear. He's got the Pumas on, which can be a little bit slippery on the basketball courts here at DCSS.
He started brightly though, Aiden Power. Hart will need more of that from him this afternoon if they are to guarantee themselves not only the league title but automatic promotion back to the top flight. For the first time I'm asking. Good read from Buttrigout. Once again, Power be involved heavily since coming on. Passo for Pulido. Power once more. They're happy just to cool things down. It's been a really well managed first half from Carlton Hart so far. They understood that Kensington might throw things at them early, but having withstood it, Oscar, they're now really taking control of this game.
Certainly, as Buttrigout comes off and replaced by Shaban Rajab for his second stint of the game. I think we might see a lot of minutes from Rajab today as it's rolled off for him. Shot could be on, tries to cut inside, but well cut out. And Passo can't win it on the follow-up.
It's good defending from Fabrice there. Just didn't show Rajab an easy way out. He stood his ground and was able to close the door indoors enough just to force a lot of footing down the line.
Smart as well, because he probably knew Rajab would want to go to that right foot of his instead of the left, so cut off the right foot, and when he cut back inside, it was a great tackle. Passo's shot's blocked. Recycles the ball. And it's one back by Fabrice in the middle. Here is Stojic, but a good tackle from Matty Passo to go out for another Kensington side ball.
Oh, it was left well. And it was a very good strike from Grillo. Shafay held it firmly. Rajab went on the drive. Grillo this time going in the way to block. Fabrice tiptoed around 2 and then sat down Polido, who dangled a leg. Power's one was to better effect. Rajab wanted to go charging away, and Power once again went on the slip just as he went to strike it. And the sting was taken out of it for play. It's another opportunity for Hart, and Passo this time wanted to go down left. Patton got a foot in, then got away from Rajab via a ricochet. Wants to go on his own. It's good judgment once more from Mohamed Shafay. He's had quite a timely first half, more than anything, really. Hasn't necessarily had a lot to do, Oscar, but when he's had to do something, he's done it very well.
Agreed, yeah. It's sometimes hard when as a keeper, because your first shot could be just banged into the top corner and there's not a lot you can do about it. But I think it's good when you get a few testers early that you can be comfortable catching and settle into the game, as Shafay has had. I think the game's quite even at the moment, and to have a warm keeper is something you want. As the ball's won back here, and it could be a foul. Aiden Power looked to be chasing back. Might have just chopped him down to halfway. Kensington not happy for no yellow card there.
And they also have a timeout, having won the free kick. They shoot a little while ago, the first opportunity they've had to take it in a title decider, as we are in stop clock territory in the first half. The deadlock is unbroken. It is currently Carlton Hearts 0, Kensington 0.
And we are back here at DCSS. Kensington free kick after the timeout. And they'll roll it out wide to Grillo. Grillo plays the middle. Well held up by one back by Berry, who looks to shield out. And he keeps it in play as shots on for Kensington, but well blocked by Rajab.
Hart just need to be careful in this little period here, where Kensington have had a free kick, they now have got a side ball, they've got a couple of opportunities to just test Shafay a bit more. You can see with the way they're sitting a lot deeper as well, and with Passo doing that extra yard work to protect the middle, that they're not wanting to give up an easy opportunity. So it's a sign of a team, Oscar, who are going to soak in.
I think that's often a plan of Carlton's as well. Try and sit nice and deep and soak up the pressure. And then once you can break that pressure, score once or twice, you can start to sit a little further up the court. But Carlton has a strength to soak up that pressure. Kensington will be coming and coming, they can't score. And then if Carlton can break the deadlock, As Lexi has the ball here, he's lost it. And Grillo will play. Stojic is on 1v1 with Rajab. Plays in the middle. Grillo and is wide. Had a good opportunity in the middle of the goal there. I thought he'd put that away. Just wide. Very unlucky for Kensington there.
Huge chance. A huge chance for Grillo. Is that the warning shot really for Carlton? They were carved open. Stojic did superbly down the line. That ball back to Grillo. I don't think he recognised he had more time. It was a very rushed hit, which is why he flashed it.
I agree with him in the should have been first time, as he has another shot there, but perhaps he didn't have to swing so hard at it, could have placed it into one of the corners. The ball was rolling across his body, which is also hard if you're going with the right foot. As Carlton look to relax, play through the middle, here's Berry, and it's won back by Stojic for a side ball.
It's a real nearly moment though for Kensington, and also for Carlton Hard as well. Games and seasons like this are decided on the finest of margins, the littlest of moments. Is that this Sunday's first real sliding door look?
Well, the Northcote players in the crowd would have been hands on their heads as well when he missed that chance. They're hoping, really hoping that Kensington can even take 1 point from Carlton today. Again, a win is all that Carlton will be happy with to get promotion here. As Paddy holds it up, and Lexi LaRocca has buried a top corner on his left foot. Great hold-up play from Matty Passo as he laid it off for Alexander LaRocca. Left foot into the top corner. Blay had no chance there, and a great goal for Carlton, and they go 1-0 up in the title decider.
And that is the all-important moment. We spoke about the sliding doors moment at one end. Hart then have theirs at the other, and where Grillo missed, LaRocca lashed it in to the top corner. It was a brilliant finish. Nothing that Blake could have done in between the sticks. A fabulous hit from Alexander LaRocca, whose error started that counter that Grillo missed. So a really good moment for him, and something will not only settle his nerves, but now, hopefully, we'll see him grow into this game too. It's a brilliant goal.
Great strength of the LaRocca to finish the ball nice and high. You see a lot of players will shoot low there, and it'll give chances for defenders and the keeper to make the save, but LaRocca always gets under the ball, puts it up as Matty Passo had another chance there off the post. It's gone out for Kensington side ball. Robotis asking for a corner on the bench. But referees decided it'll be Blaze ball as he throws it long. Stojic looks to hold it up on Butchergal. Turns, gets the shot away, but great defending from Butchergal. And the Carlton bench is very happy.
They love that. They really love that kind of passion. Most important time to be switched on defensively is after you've just scored a goal. It's when you're most susceptible to conceding. Butchergal just holding firm. They nearly made it too. Passo desperately close to a goal that would have given Hart some breathing room right on the stroke of half-time as well. Only a couple of minutes to the break.
Butchergal plays down the line to Passo, and he's fouled. Another free kick for Carlton. They'll take it quickly out to Berry. Berry finds LaRocca. LaRocca takes it round, and the ball flashes across the face of goal. No one there to poke it in. Matty Passo was just behind the ball, couldn't quite catch up to it.
He's really come to life as well, LaRocca. Since that first little moment, he's really, really come to life. He exploded through to take that goal. And just the confidence now of doing that too. You can see the way that he's just willing to charge at the extra man, understanding that he's got the pace to beat him and got the room. It's an inviting ball across. He just didn't have anyone at the far post, but it's more good signs.
Berry's through here, and he'll score. Carlton 2-0 up. Shafay runs down the court to celebrate. Right on the stroke of half-time, Carlton go 2 to the good. And a great finish, 1v1 by Berry.
Brilliantly done. It's lovely futsal as well, the way that they just opened up the centre of court to allow Berry to make that run through. He's then got the entire left flank to himself. It's a good finish as well. Beyond Blay, right at a time when Hart needed it. They just missed an opportunity to go 2 ahead. And then from there, create another opportunity, one which is taken this time. For a team who've controlled a lot of this first half, they're finally getting their just rewards for that patience.
And I think it should be mentioned, after both goals, Kensington looked to attack quick, and Julian Butcher-Gow, both times, strong defensive efforts to ensure Kensington don't get a shot away. And it's that sort of thing that will win you games like this and win you championships. So to not fall asleep after the goals and to make sure they're defending, as Stojic looked to go on the volley at the back post from the corner. It's those sorts of efforts that will win these sorts of games.
A lot of it is as well. A lot of great teams are built on strong defences. A lot of teams who win titles, who get promoted, you need that defensive anchor. And Butcher-Gow today in particular has adopted that role. He's been really, really good. He's kept Stojic quiet apart from one moment. But the one I'd be worried about for Hart is Grillo. He seems to be the one who's making a lot happen for Kensington at the moment. He's taken over that role from Stojic, who's just having a quieter game and hoping that he can attract some attention to then open up the space for somebody else to go into.
Looks as though Grillo is being targeted a little by the Carlton players now, as he is still on that yellow card. So if he keeps going at the referees, I don't think it's in his best interests at the moment, especially if Carlton are going to hit him hard. He's just got to soak it in now, all the pressure that they'll put on him, make sure that he doesn't concede another card, because it's the last thing Kensington need as the shot goes just wide from the centre of the D.
There's Butcher-Gow to reset for Hart. Onto Echevarria. Another injection of energy towards the break. Passo, who had two, got around Fabrice. Echevarria gave it back to him, and Berry dropped it off just to relieve the pressure. It's a very well managed first half. Is there one more for Hart to take with them to the break? Butcher-Gow, Passo! Blay had to make the save. Grillo gave one Fabrice that was too hot to handle. Stojic gave him a helping hand. Could Kensington half the deficit down the other way? Grillo has three to go at, and the deflection takes it wide for a corner.
Matty Passo kicking himself there. He couldn't put that away against Blay. Not sure Blay knew too much about it into his face, but he cut his angles well, and Passo couldn't quite get it past him. So close to 3-0 for Carlton.
And a late Kensington corner now. At the other end. Stojic takes Fabrice. Again, Grillo went looking, and Butcher-Gow once more, as we've mentioned, right on cue to clear his lines. Ever so important. The only time he's been caught out was that one opportunity Grillo had not too long ago now, one which he didn't make the most of. Stojic. Fabrice, Grillo couldn't refine him. Echevarria, with no one further forwards, has the final touch of the first half. One where Hart, who had to battle for a lot of it, got two in stop clock time to find themselves not only in control of the game, but in control of their title destinies. We go to half-time in Darabin. It's Carlton Hart 2, Kensington 0. Hearts are merely a matter of time away. 2 up against Kensington on the final day of the championship season. They all came in early to watch the first kick-off of the afternoon where Northcote got the job done. They did their bit to put the pressure on Carlton hard, but at the moment they have replied and they have handled it with the kind of maturity you would expect for a side not only going for a title but going for promotion for one season after they were relegated, to get themselves right back in the top flight, to re-find themselves in the promised land. And Muse off to a quick start! Flashed an effort inside 30 seconds of the second half, just wide of the near post.
It's good to see from Carlton that the young guns are still getting a bit of rotation in the minutes, although they have gone with experience in the starting lineup for the second half with Pulverenti and Rajab and Butcher Gal. We've got Mew coming on the left flank as well. I think the young energy that comes from the young players, they're really here for it today. And I think that's the sort of thing Carlton will use in this game to help propel them forward. As Pulverenti clears the ball and it's stuck on top of the seats. New ball required for the referees. And a corner for Kensington.
Every time we have a ball gets stuck at the top of the seats, go for a glance to Commissioner Joshua Fusco. Really, really not a fan. It is a sour look whenever we lose a futsal ball here at DCSS. Hard it's going to plan so far. Rajab, that's a lovely ball for Pulverenti. He's holding off Grillo, who is on that early yellow card. That gives away a rather cheap free kick.
Yeah, just held onto the shirt there as Pulverenti went to move away, and there was that telltale shirt hanging out the back. Got to be careful there. Let go once they start moving away, or the referees will be quick to call a foul. Pulverenti lining up the free kick now.
He's just got to be careful that he doesn't accumulate more fouls as well. That could be his undoing. It will be Pulverenti's take! He smashed it just wide. Another inches away effort for Hart. You get the feeling now if they add a third, Oscar, this could be done and dusted.
The next goal changes everything. If Kensington score and it's 2-1, Carlton will start to feel the pressure. But if Carlton can put away a third, as Butcher tries to go through the middle, it'll be hard for Kensington to come back.
Real groan of disgruntlement from Butcher. Wasn't best pleased with his own touch. Given away to Rajab. Butcher on the lunge again, this time not able to make it stick. And Stojic has got options with him. Maliakar is one. And Pulverenti across with force to hammer it away.
Carlton recovered very well there, as it looked almost for a second like a 2v1. The ball was travelling a little slowly and all four defenders got back with great speed to stop Kensington on the attack. You can see every Carlton player is up for it today. They want nothing except a win and promotion.
They're hunting in packs. That one's picked off by Pulverenti. Rolled on for Rajab. Mew the only other one forward. Rajab went alone and scored a beauty!
What a goal from Shaban Rajab. Ball rolling onto the left foot. 15 metres out from goal and just tucks it away into the top corner off the post. Left play with no chance. Great finish.
A wonderful, wonderful goal. Incredible, absolutely incredible from Shaban Rajab. And a man who has poured so much in to Carlton Hart. Is a multiple-time champion in the top flight. Someone who has given this club so many great memories, has perhaps just added another to the long picture book. Now then, now Kensington won a penalty. Two officials will converse.
It is a penalty here for Kensington. A foul from Butcher at the back. He went to ground, which is always dangerous when you're behind your player. He took him out, and the referee, after a second of hesitation, blew the whistle for a penalty. And this could be Kensington's chance to get back into the game here. At 3-0 down, this goal could bring them some momentum, should they score.
Dare we say, shades of Istanbul if they get one back early. Stojic tasked with it. And scores via Shafei. who got a touch on it, was most unlucky not to make the save. Stojic tucked it away with supreme confidence, supreme calmness, and despite the keeper guessing the right way, supreme power as well. And does that maybe just open the door a little bit?
They're going to go on a huge press here, and they've won it back through the middle. Kensington go forward. The shot's on, and it looks like to be blocked out for a corner. As the referees agree, it will be a corner for Kensington. And a new life has been pushed into this Kensington team after that goal. At only 3-1 down, Ben Grillo with the shot, back post. It's finished. Ooh, good effort by Stojic, but good save by Shafei, who throws long in return. Pulverenti by Grillo, done well. Wins the header again, and he looks to break 3v2. Great defensive effort by Mu coming across to win the ball against Grillo.
That was a couple of words as well from Grillo towards Mew and then towards the official as well on broadcast side. Seb greeting him with a smile. Stojic. Kensington are just really grasping this. Mara with a foot in. Maliakar let it run for Blay, who nearly had a moment. Could only play it off Pulido. And that's one thing they can't afford now. Having got all of this momentum, they can't afford to give Hart a gift.
Of course. It's Kensington's game now at this point in time. Unless Carlton start to calm it down a little bit, Kensington's momentum will push them forward and give them chances. Oh, unlucky there from Butcher Grau. He looked as though to win the ball, but he might have gone through the player's leg just before hitting the ball, as he's given away another foul. And he should be careful as well, as the referee instructs him, no more fouls or he'll be on a yellow. He's been flying in with a lot of energy today, which is good to see, but if you don't win the ball, it's a dangerous game.
Walking the tightrope. It's Mara and Pulverenti. Pulido on this occasion was the next to dangle the leg. Kensington aren't best pleased about that. Stojic led the protest thinking there was a foul. Not necessarily from the first challenge, but the second that came across was the one which they are taking issue with. Free kick taken for Mara. One for Maliakar. Grillo clipped it for Stojic, who took it down tidily. Butragao was at his back. Grillo this time. Again wanted Mara, but Shafei quickly across to mop up. All things considered, with what he's had to do so far this afternoon, Mohamed Shafei, Oscar, he's done it very, very well.
Yeah, just a save on that penalty would have really rounded out his performance so far. Unlucky, he did get his leg to it, but couldn't quite stop it going in. If he had saved that, he'd be on for player of the match, in my opinion. Been very safe.
Certainly been in and amongst the shout for player of the match at the moment. He's had a very good afternoon. The only blemish being the fact that he won't keep a clean sheet. Someone who's come leaps and bounds as a goalkeeper this season in the championship, instead of facing, I guess, an onslaught is the only word you really can use to describe it, like he did so in the top flight in the first half of the year. To have a more balanced approach and a more determined defensive structure, as Grillo went searching. Pulido got a poke and Kensington will have a corner. Rebecca Davis wants time out whenever next possible. Maybe a good time to call it, considering that Hart are on the back foot. Grillo didn't quite catch it.
And as it's Carlton's ball, it may be a timeout now. Although they're a bit slow to call it here. I'm not sure why they haven't called the timeout.
Perhaps you wanted to wait on it. Could be the only explanation that it wasn't issued straight away. You can pick and choose when you want to give that timeout. Might have come back to hurt them though, as again Kensington look to go forward. Stojic, lovely shift around Berry, and has belted them within one.
Oh, it almost seems as though he's called a handball here. The referee looks like he's coming onto the court.
Well, hang on a minute. Let's just have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Ooh, now then. Now then, it's hit an arm. It has hit an arm.
Still no timeout issued by the referees. Perhaps Rebecca Davies deciding to cancel her timeout call for Carlton Hart. But Kensington still on the attack. Well won by Polito, who will break. Has a shot which is blocked, and it will go out for a Carlton side ball.
Just a quick glance over. Still not yet. Is the issue from Rebecca Davis. Just a little wave of the hand. It's a good effort from Butragao. No, hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. Timeout was issued. Kensington didn't call timeout. Rebecca Davis was the one who gave the sheet. That's what all the commotion is about. And we'll just reset for a moment. So the timeout was issued, but for the wrong side.
Perhaps a slight misjudgment from the third official here, which can happen. A lot going on this final day at the championship, but it's all sorted out now. And now the timeout will be called as it goes out for Carlton's goalkeeper's ball. We'll be back with you. It is 3-1 to Carlton.
Now we return from timeout for the first time in the second half. Issued for Carlton Hart. Taken after a bit of time. In that break, there was an inquiry from the entirety of the Kensington Eagles bench about why that goal was disallowed. Now, the initial speculation was for handball. The official ruling, however, is that the frame of the goal had moved from where it was supposedly positioned. Whether it was moved by a Kensington player or not, by the officials, they said that's deemed irrelevant, which is understandable. However, Kensington, understandably so, Oscar, feel a bit hard done by.
Yeah, I think if the goal's moved to the point where the ball wouldn't have hit the back of the net had it been in its normal position, I think it's fair enough that they say we can't give a goal for that. But I'm not 100% sure of the rules. If a defender moves the goal right before the attacker shoots, I doubt that would be allowed either. But it's a bit of a grey area. That I think the referees have handled it well. That they were firm with their decision and explained it as they called it. So there's not a lot you can complain about, to be honest.
And once there was that level of communication, the Kensington bench did calm down. They were just looking for a reasoning.
Of course, yeah.
It was issued well. That's a lovely ball over the top. And Patton has his head in his hands because he knew it was a golden opportunity. Fabulous ball fight, Fabrice. Clipped into the channel.
Carlton really do have to absorb this pressure now, which would be part of the reason Rebecca Davies called the timeout. Just to let everyone know, hey, we're up 3-1. We're playing for promotion and the championship. We need to relax a little. Don't need to rush too much. Make sure you're tracking your player. As the ball comes through for Passo, who cuts it back to Berry. And what a block there from Fabrice, I think it was. Sliding across. Perhaps Patrick Mara, my apologies. Great block there, sliding across the middle of the goal to deny Berry.
Could keep Kensington in the game as well. But I don't think it's just, as we hit the stop clock, I don't think it's just that it was that time to talk about it for Hart as a way to lock in. It also disrupts Kensington's momentum because you get used to playing into a rhythm, you get used to a game going a certain way, and you understand it's a spell where you're on top. But once a timeout is called, you don't know what's being said, so you have to reset.
Carlton going on a high press here as well, so maybe the instruction was to try and put that pressure back onto Kensington. As Fabrice gets through and his shot's just wide to the left, maybe Carlton have decided they're going to go press Kensington to try and disrupt that momentum and try push it back the other way and get another 1 or 2.
And you know what? For a minute or so, for a couple of minutes, it's worth the risk. Even under stop clock, even if you do it for a minute of stop clock futsal, it's worth the risk because you do end up getting that disruption. You do end up getting that ability of just slowing the game down and wrestling it back onto your terms a fraction.
It may start to get nervy on the Carlton bench as well, so they could be just trying to get that extra goal to cushion it so that they're not stuck in the stop clock time. Only 2, maybe 1 goal up if Kensington can score again. Because remember, a draw won't be enough for Carlton. They have to win today if they want automatic promotion and to be crowned champions of the Series Futsal Championship.
Passo lost out on that occasion to Patton. Kensington knowing this could be perhaps one final throw for them. Mara. Fabrice. Again, they go for that back post runner. It had too much on it for Mara. Just how big a moment could that disallowed goal prove to be down the stretch? Because if Hart get another, you say, all right, well, maybe it wouldn't have mattered as much. But if Kensington go on to get the next, it really, really adds an element of spice to this game. Butcher-Gao, happy to see that out from Patton's errant touch. So it is worth the risk for both of these sides.
Here's Butcher-Gao. Plays it in to Matty Passo's feet. Plays it back to Butcher-Gao, and a good save from play. Carlton plays a screaming handball, but I wouldn't say there was a lot that Fabrice could do. He was lying on the ground, didn't know much about the ball. As Berry plays the middle again, and Passo can't quite get it under control, and Stojic will shield the ball out for a side ball for Kensington.
This would be crazy.
That would have been harsh as well, had they given handball there. Fabrice, there's really not a lot he could have done in that situation. It's a very natural position on the slide. It's a good block in the end, and they're just getting bodies in the right place at the right time whenever Hart get a look, just to make sure it doesn't hurt them.
Carlton almost playing with fire at the back there, and they have lost out. The counter could be on for Kensington, 3v3. But a great tackle by Passo. We'll go back the other way, and it's getting frantic here. Kensington still don't look to reset with a parallel ball, but it is to no avail. It goes out for Shafei's goalkeeper's ball. And I would say Carlton will really try and calm it down now, with Rajab coming back onto the court.
A lot of experience being placed in terms of having Shaban Rajab on so late. Clearly one of Rebecca Davis's most trusted. You wonder if other more experienced players like Paul Varenti could be on for the final couple of minutes as Butcher-Gao, who've been so good defensively all afternoon, threw himself at the back foot. At the back post rather, and couldn't get a foot on it, and there is the railing. Blay not best pleased.
As always, keeper's not happy with the wire that hangs across the court here. La Rocca back onto the court, goal scorer for Carlton Hart this game. Will look to just reset the ball. Carlton holding on to it. Rajab, out to La Rocca. Back to Rajab. Carlton really trying to calm things down despite Kensington's high press. And despite protests from Carlton, Kensington win the ball back at halfway. They'll go forward. Here's Stojic. The ball out again.
Wanted the return for Fabrice. Did Stojic. He just wasn't quite able to find him on it. Time is ticking down for Kensington if they are to throw a spanner in the title works. Hart right now just looking to see it out. Great read from Grillo, who's got options. Win on his own! There's your goal!
What a finish from Ben Grillo. Read the ball perfectly through the middle of the court. And then what a finish in the bottom left corner from long range. And that changes everything in this game. Now at 3-2, Carlton Hart will really start to feel the pressure.
And they have no timeout either. One that was already issued. So now then. Kensington are a goal away with time ticking down. They couldn't, could they? They really couldn't.
The Northcote players in the stands are getting excited at what could be potentially Carlton dropping points to Kensington here should they find another goal. And Grillo searching, good block from LaRocca.
Just over 3 minutes rather to go. Mara, Stojic, set for Grillo again! That might have been his look. Was played at an inviting pace and he caught it oh so sweet. He just couldn't quite place it in a more perilous position for Hart. He couldn't pick out the top corner. That is a huge let-off. They gave him so much room. Rebecca Davis wanting to get Buttrick and Berry on immediately, just for some defensive surety. That's a supreme touch from Stojic, who spun superbly, had Mara, wanted to keep the move rolling. Kensington again reset. Grillo, Stojic. Grillo, this time blocked by Pulido.
Grillo's getting into it now. After that goal he scored, he's really up for the fight here as he has the ball again. Just passes halfway, but his ball's cut out by LaRocca and he'll go out for another Kensington ball. The silence, almost the calm before the storm here whenever the ball goes out. It's played across. Grillo jumps for the header and was so close. LaRocca may have got a touch in, out for a corner for Kensington.
That is a crucial flick from Alex LaRocca. That is brilliant defending. Whether he knew about the runner at the back post or not, didn't take a chance. And when you're this far down the stretch, you can't take any risks whatsoever.
Oh, and Ben Grillo, a mistake there. He's let the ref get to 4 before he's taking the corner, and that's not something you need when you're chasing that last goal to equalise. Chaffee's throw to no avail will be picked up by Blay, who rolls out to Grillo. Grillo with Passo, 1v1. Plays down the line. Good defending by Berry. Passo not happy with the referee. Grillo might have given him one on the way through, but it's Kensington ball nonetheless. Grillo shot. Good block by LaRocca. And Passo blocks the follow-up from Fabrice. Again, a Kensington side ball, and it's really coming down to the wire here.
They are weathering an onslaught at the moment. 2 minutes, 15 to go. Fabrice. Grillo again. This time it got a touch on the way. Kensington have another corner. Stojic in a hurry. Fabrice might have a hit. Dragged his effort just wide. Completely unmarked. And they all sat off him. This, the most important 2 minutes of Hart's season. If they see it through, not only will they be champions, they will be promoted. If they are to concede, however, the possibility of the playoffs becomes a real picture. Lovely ball from Rajab. Passo continued his run well. And Fabrice in retreat made a strong challenge and then cleverly ensured the final touch came off Passo.
Kensington looked to set up with Blay playing as a 5th player here. Carlton dropped deep to defend. And Kensington up over the halfway line here. Finds Grillo in the corner, ball across the middle. Stojic couldn't finish, but he passes back out. And a good win by Berry out for a corner. Tension's building.
I was about to say it's getting tense. It is very tense in DCSS at the moment. Hearts hanging on with everything. Fabrice, they'll do it again. They will do it all over again.
Could be the 4th shot Alex LaRocca's blocked here. Soaking up all the pressure from the Kensington shooters. Here's Grillo. Good save by Moe Chaffee. As Sharma jabs on the break. Good block by Fabrice. Rajab has the ball still. Looks to take it to the corner. Recycles to LaRocca. LaRocca shot and high and wide. Maybe not the best option there from LaRocca, as Blay will play forward, but LaRocca's recovered well and cut the ball out.
It's not the worst effort either. He didn't have a lot of options there, Alex LaRocca, so when it opened up, just have a hit. If it goes in, you're a hero. And it wasn't a million miles away. And you can tell now that Kensington, they're not starting to tire, but they're starting to force it a lot more. They're starting to get a lot more, I guess, reckless and hyper-direct in their approach, and it could play into Hart's hands. Patton's just about kept it alive. And then lashed his effort wide once again.
I think Carlton really need to calm things down here. As you said, Kensington getting quite frantic. If Carlton can just soak in that pressure, try and survive for the 3-2 win. As LaRocca cuts it out, tries to go. Good tackle by Stojic. But now with Carlton winning the ball back, they can try and relax and reset a little. But a split ball through for Berry.
We're into the
just
final
missed
minute.
Wide.
We are into the final minute. Grillo lost out to LaRocca. Blame opted up. Played it off LaRocca, who used his arm. And will find himself in the book.
Maybe a bit unlucky on the yellow card. I was blindsided compared to the referee. Whether he was intentionally handballing or not sure. But intentionally, that's probably a yellow card. Whether or not it was intentional, not sure. But referee Rod must have seen something we didn't. Into the last minute here. Kensington set up in full fifth-man shape with Blade playing on the left flank. Carlton should drop their lines down a little, but Paso is quite high still. With Grillo on the ball, chips it forward. Great effort by Shafay to come out and win the ball there.
It's 38 seconds. Half a minute, just about, for Hart to hang on. Or can Kensington wrap it up? Grillo cut out by Rajab, who was then dragged down. LaRocca on the break. Berry's up with him! That'll do it! They are headed back to the top flight! And that might be the goal that wraps up the title.
And the sub Butcher Gow is onto the court here for Carlton, so he may serve a booking for that. But the excitement, he couldn't contain himself running onto the court to celebrate. The referee tells him he needs to hop off and puts him in the book, but it makes no difference to the score. Carlton up 4-2. LaRocca perhaps lucky trying to square the ball, and a deflection past Blay into the net will put Carlton in the best position to win the championship.
That might be it. Hearts now a point clear at the top of the table. And for all which Kensington have thrown at it, they might come up short. Northcote might be preparing for the playoffs. A few in turquoise and black already leaving. Outrageous scenes in Darabin. A dramatic late Hearts goal has all but secured the title. 20 seconds of time remaining. Stranger things have happened, but it would take a near-on miracle. Cut down by the corner.
Carlton looked to hold the ball up in the corner here just to see the game out. 15 seconds to go. Paso will just hold it up. It's gone for a corner again. Maybe boring, but Carlton are looking to seal the deal here. Finish off the game. Same again from Paso. Just holding the ball up there. The Kensington players do rush in to win it, but there's not a lot they can do other than kick the ball away.
Again, they go for Berry. This is going to be it. Final 10 seconds. Kensington wanting just to keep it to the end. Stojic has got a flick off the bar. Unbelievably close. Shafay hammered it away. It will matter not. Whatever it is for Kensington now is mere consolation. And it's lashed over. So Carlton Hearts, after the first half of the calendar year, they spent with a lot of heartache in the top flight. Relegation to the championship. The faith in the youth has been restored once more. They took the long road, but Hearts are championship champions and have themselves back in the top flight for 2026. It was dramatic. It was done the long way. It was not without controversy, and it was not without intrigue. But they, at the first time of asking, without any need for a playoff, have got themselves back into series futsal.
Couldn't have called it better, Ethan. What a game from Carlton. Really took it to Kensington from the start. Although Kensington fought back hard, it was a good win in the end by Carlton, and they will be delighted with their performance for the whole season. Back to Series Futsal Victoria, the top flight in the state. They should be proud of their efforts.
A brilliant season for Hart. One where they will lift the title. They will return to the top flight as it's full-time in Darabin. Carlton Hearts are championship champions as they defeat Kensington Eagles by 4-2. Scenes of champions. Hearts lift the title. Hearts secure their return to the top flight. One of futsal's, in Victoria's anyway, more storied clubs. Many-time a top flight winner, Geoff Pulverenti, the one being paraded off by Phil Robotis and Shaban Rajab. Hearts return to the top tree, return to the top step. At the first time of asking, the win over Kensington. There is some controversy around it, but they will matter not. We're not done yet on Sunday. When we come back from the break, there is a big promotion clash. Melbourne Herons and Footscray to decide the final playoff place. But for now, it is Carlton Hearts joy as they are champions again. final game of the championship season for 2025 Season 2, and it is one of pivotal importance. Footscray can secure themselves a promotion playoff place if they are to be victorious over Melbourne Erins this afternoon, who still have all possible probabilities up for grabs. A promotion playoff place with a win, they would usurp both RMIT and Footscray. A defeat keeps them in the relegation playoff spots, whereas a point takes them above RMIT and into the calmness and serenity that is the mid-table. My name's Ethan Rigg, and I'm joined for the final time on what has been, I guess, the return of Championship Hour, really, by Oscar Bryan. Oscar, what a day we've had.
Yeah, well, honestly, just taking it all in. With Northcote getting the job done earlier today, doing the best they could to finish off their season. And then Carlton, amid controversy, getting their win and securing promotion into Series Futsal Victoria, as well as the championship trophy. And I think as the shot goes wide from Franklin for Footscray, just off the post there, I think it's fair to say that Carlton deserved to win today. They outplayed Kensington, finished off the chances that they had to finish off through a good game from their keeper Moe Shafei and two crucial goals from Alexander LaRocca. It takes them to the top flight of Series Futsal.
Brilliant day for Carlton Heart, who have themselves back in the top flight where they will be saying they belong as a club. But now the attention turns to this final game. Footscray, who are searching for a second straight trip to the playoffs, having been defeated by Aku in the first instalment of the year. They'll be looking to overwrite that pain. But for Melbourne Erins, what an opportunity they have at the moment to get themselves into the promotion playoff places, having started this game in the relegation playoff places. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's so tight here in the championship that you could be in a relegation playoff and then win a game and you're into the promotion playoffs in the last round of the season. Everything to play for the Arians.
Giveaway cut out by Stojanovski. Mosavi's retreat was good. One back by Hancocks. Stojanovski once again. Franklin was peeling away. Mosavi went to get a challenge in. Hadji came to give him a hand and then went through the legs of Stojanovski. Mosavi not beyond track, who now wants to go on the counter. He rolls it for Franklin, whose touch was good, and then couldn't sort his feet out as he went to strike goalward.
Just a whisker away there. He stepped on the ball behind him. Unfortunate, the ball was a little bit too far behind to get it under control. It's always hard when you've got to stop your momentum and turn and try and finish that off.
And Tom Franklin, who's been one of Footscray's danger men this year in the championship, as he goes again in search of the opening goal, gets it back from track. Franklin set it for Hancocks, who had a hit. Shamkhani saved, and Mosavi got in ahead of Stojanovski.
Shamkhani, as always, his usual energetic self after a save. He's always ready to celebrate and inject some energy into his team. It's good to have in a futsal team because it is such a momentum-based game. To have that extra spike of energy, it's something that some teams that don't do as well lack. And I think that's what makes Melbourne Erins such a good team. In this way that maybe they don't have the highest quality in the league, but they always bring this energy and this will to win as Stojanovski dives in with a big sliding tackle there. Ball out for Melbourne Erins side ball.
It's a very experienced Erins team as well today. You've obviously got William Venegas in the side, who's out starting at the moment, Ali Mohammed as well. So it's a side that has played not only a lot of futsal this year, but has played a lot of high-level futsal this year. As Mohammed off Mosavi, and Erins take the lead. Remarkable. And they jump immediately from the relegation playoff places all the way into the top three on just one goal.
Kensington caught napping on the side ball there, just left the back post open, and a great pass. Just had to get anything on at the back post to finish it off as Kensington come the other way, and another good save by Shamkhani. Footscray rather, not Kensington. Has been a long day in the championship hour offices here, with a lot of froth going left and right.
Can never have too much froth on a Sunday. Certainly not for a final day that's offered up as much as this has. That's a lovely step from Franklin to get away from Mosavi, who was the goal scorer. Hancock's on for track. Went down the line and went looking for Davis. And Venegas ushered him well. They just need to get that defensively sound at the moment to this Aaron side. If they can do that, then a bid for a promotion playoff place might truly become a reality at the end of this game. But for Footscray, they've been in and around the top 3 the entire season. We're in a title race momentarily, but now find themselves in trouble, and Jing He had to have a safe pair of hands, and now is going on the charge to lead a 3-on-2, one which Hadji came across the block. Frantic start to this game.
Something we've seen a lot of in the championship today. It's very back and forth, lots of energy from both teams. And when the ball turns over, it can take a while to slow down, just back and forth until the ball goes out. But I think it's definitely something that is common, especially in games like this where they are playing for promotion positions. As a good press on by Footscray, and they win the ball back in their half, looking to attack.
And they go to that high press as well. They've had a lot of success this season as well. They're missing Moe Abdul-Latif tonight, which is a big out for this Footscray side, who are still promotion hunting. Franklin on the back heel! Nearly, ever so nearly, had an excellent equaliser. Tom Franklin just drifted again. His second look of the afternoon. And it was desperately far from the post. There's Hadji. Set back for Venegas, who wanted Mosavi. Ricochets out to Franklin via Hancock's. He's got track charging as well as Davis. Franklin away from Mohammed. The block only found track, who set for Hancock's, who fired over.
Hard from that position to come across your body onto the right foot to direct it on goal. You went for that top corner, but just wide, opening up, spraying the ball wide. Shamkhani brings it back in for Venegas. Here's Venegas driving through the middle of the court, recycles the ball, switched out wide. Venegas again involved in every second pass here. Hadji will stand up his player. Back to Venegas, who cuts the ball through the middle. Great pass for Leguado. Back to Hadji, and recycled. The shot's on here. Oh, and a whisker away via deflection. Will go out for an Aaron's corner.
Would have been hearts and mouth stuff for Footscray just there. The track came across and he got a foot on it. He rather more flang a leg towards it, and was fortunate in his own way that it didn't find the net from it. Jing He completely wrong-footed. It was nearly an awful moment for Footscray to go 2 down. It's Mohammed. Hadji kept it alive. Venegas will have a hit! And poked his effort wide of the far post.
Just wide on the toe poke from Venegas. Shot was on. He was given a lot of space to come into there. Just couldn't quite finish it off. As a loose pass ends up a side ball from Melbourne Aarons in their defensive half. Venegas will take. Back to Shamkhani, 1-2. Good block as the pass is intercepted, and Footscray on the charge again. Although they do reset.
Hadji was on the hustle. Galura rolled it on for Al, who rolled it into Davis, who sat down Mohammed, and then just got his footing wrong as he went to strike. A really, really good opportunity once again to get themselves level. And he did all the hard work, really, in sitting Mohammed down and working the angle for himself, Oscar, but just at the right moment. As he was about to pull the trigger, stumbled, and the shot was rather tamed in the end.
As Hadji will pick up the ball, plays to the target, Mohammed. Back to Hadji. Shot not quite on, well blocked by Ali. Here's Leguado, plays inside. Hadji. Back to Venegas, bit of a loose touch. Footscray look ready to go. Up steps Davies, and a good win against Hadji. Ball goes out for a side ball.
That's where they've got it right so far. in this first little bit of this game, Footscray, on that high press. They understand that if they starve the options that Venegas has got to play the ball out from, they can sort of really squeeze them, and it's given them a couple of good opportunities, and has so again here.
As we have Footscray on the charge, looking to the back post. Shamkhani picks up the ball, no worries. Mohammed, ball across to Venegas. Venegas looks to control everything for Aarons today from the back. The one to carry the ball up through the middle and dictate the play. As the ball's down the line for Mohammed, could be through. Great sliding block. Out for a side ball.
All-important block made by Al. Another Aaron's corner. They've started this game much more brightly than Footscray. Beyond the halfway point of the first half. Maguado gave it back to Mohammed. Continued his run, and it had to be hooked off the line.
Great block there by Wong. Just cleared it off the line as the keeper was left stranded. Hadji will bring it back in for Venegas. Back to Hadji. Looks to stand up his defender 1v1. Recycles back to Venegas. Venegas playing games with the Footscray defense. Here's Mohammed. Just moving the ball around. Hadji shots on. And a good save. And nearly on the follow-in was Laguardo. But the ball won back here with Footscray, and Al, Wong rather, will pass the ball forward. Good save again from Shamkhani, and again the fist bump to his teammates on the good save.
Another Footscray corner. They try to work the angle, and Galura got a shot away. Shamkhani smothered well. Wants to take the sting out, and Hadji's on his own, out the back. Galura wants to shut the door. He had Laguardo up with him, and just in the nick of time, Al came back in support. Ricocheted off Hadji's hand. Galura's in. Davis is up with him, and he slipped again on the strike.
Shamkhani will roll the ball out for himself here, and it's a 3v2, including the keeper. The shot's on, maybe not the best option there, as the keeper Shamkhani was back on at the top of the D. Shot was pulled wide, gone out for a Footscray ball. Jing He, the goalkeeper, will bring the ball back in.
That was a really good opportunity. Ali Mohammed maybe could have squared that back for Shamkhani, because even if the first touch is loose, you've got the option the other way as well. They were in complete control of that situation, and Footscray are very fortunate not to find themselves two down.
Galura won the ball back, but he was chased down, and a good win there from Baidani.
You can just hear Stojanovski encouraging his side to be a little bit more bold in possession and to try and take the game on, try and cause a little bit of unrest in this Aaron side as Wong went from range. And it was gathered well by Shamkhani, who's been up to the task so far. Sustained a hand injury at the back end of last Sunday, did Shamkhani. Seems to all be okay at the end of it.
Shamkhani wouldn't miss the last game of the season for anything, I don't think.
He's an ever-present.
And to be sure, if he's not playing, he'll be in the crowd cheering.
Maybe it's got a splint on it. That finger, it could be. It looked nasty.
The life of a goalkeeper, I could never put up with, to be honest. As the ball's won here from the corner, Footscray on the break. Galura, and a good block by Venegas, who's incensed with his teammates for a slow track back there and maybe a loose pass from the corner.
Wasn't best pleased at all, was he? With the way that set piece fell apart, it just left them so vulnerable on the counter. I think that was where a lot of frustration was. It allowed Footscray to pour forward, and really not pour forward through the flanks, but do it through the centre and have two runners which could split either side.
As the game stopped, looks as though referee will fix the goalposts. Shades of controversy from last game, perhaps resurfacing as Wong tries a shot, and a good save again by Shamkhani, who, as always, looks to restart the game quickly through Venegas. Good feed by Ascari at the back as he goes back to Venegas. Forward to Baidani. Through the legs. Stojanovski not happy on the bench, expressing his concerns to the commentary team of the elbow to the head of his player. Although he looked to get up quickly.
And it was just as Al went to come across and make that challenge that elbow came in. That's where he's unhappy, Stojanovski. And this time Ascari has a free kick given against him. Similar circumstances, it was just a little bit of a late leave, wasn't it? It wasn't necessarily anything too untoward. And Footscray might want a timeout. Could be the next opportunity to take it. Galura got it back from Al. Set it on for De Tomasis. Galura, De Tomasis just holding. Galura went on his own, and Shamkhani gathered.
Shamkhani, almost unorthodox style as a futsal keeper with his big gloves, but he gets the job done a lot of the time, which I think is good to see. Futsal's such a game that anyone can play, and he's got the energy that he brings to the team, and as captain, the energy that brings leadership as well. And despite his maybe unorthodox routines and the way he goes about it, he makes an alarming number of saves.
I think the big thing with him as well is it's to have a keeper whose save rate is quite good in this league. It just allows that Aaron team to be able to commit further forward, and you see it a lot of the time when they have Venegas as the only one back, mainly because they have the faith that even if that falters and they get pressed, Shamkhani can bail them out. And here he is once more. Aaron's looking to really control the end of this half, but Dani thought he might have won one from Wong. The official saw otherwise. Galura to restart, and Badani stayed down. The play's been stopped. Stojanovski is rather disgruntled about that. Felt as though because Footscray were in possession, the play could have continued. Instead, it might not be the case. They got it from the side ball. Al with a smashing turn, a dazzling bit of footwork, kept the move alive. Wong moved it on for Galura, and via a deflection had his effort steered wide.
And it is a timeout for Footscray as they have a corner. Stojanovski runs over to the referee's table with the timeout card, and we will be back with you after this break. It is 1-0 to Arians. And we are back from the timeout for a Kensington corner. As they look for a set piece, and Alexander Husseini's won it back. And Aaron's on the charge here. Shots on, and what a goal! Finished off strongly from an interception from Alex Husseini. The ball passed forward and finished off by Laguardo with the left foot into the top left corner. Not a lot that Jing He could do about that one. And Arians 2 to the good against Footscray here at DCSS. As Footscray look to go through the middle, and the pressure's ramped up by the Arians, who cut out the pass, and it goes for a side ball. Footscray to bring it in again. Ball in the middle to the Tomasis. Fighting hard with Hosseini on his back. Gets through. And just wide. Shot dragged wide by Al. It will be Alireza Shamkhani's ball to bring in, as Al comes from the court and is replaced by Franklin. Hosseini down the line. Good touch there, but it's won back by Franklin. And out again for Aaron's side ball. This time by Dani to bring it in. Chips down the line. Laguardo, great touch over the top. But it's cut out at the back by De Tomasis. And again, Aaron's with that high press every time they lose the ball. They are right up there to win it back. Tomasis will bring it in. 1-2 with Jing He. Switched out to Wong. Wong looks across the court. Oh, and just a whisker away for Track, who was making that run down the left flank. Couldn't quite catch up with the ball. As we are inside stop clock time in this final game of the 2025.2 Series Futsal Championship. Still all to play for Melbourne Aarons and Footscray. Should Aarons win, into a playoff position as with Footscray. But should Aarons lose, they will be down into relegation playoffs. Footscray are safe from relegation playoffs at this point, even if they lose. But a win for them would put them into playoffs, which would be a huge achievement for the championship side. Here's Franklin, high press again from the Aarons. Laguardo looks to win it, but it's picked up by Jing He. And Alexander Hosseini tight at the back. Franklin wins, looks to have been fouled in the middle of the court by Dani. The referee is quick to call it. And it could be a yellow card here for Laguardo, standing too close to the ball. Never a good idea. Tom Franklin, quick and smart enough to take it and earn the yellow card. With Hancock's on the ball. Plays Franklin. Back to Hancock's. Hancock's looks to hit the target, but to no avail. The ball goes out for Alireza Shamkhani's throw.
Final stages of this first half. A couple of technical difficulties for one of the commentators. Aarons have really controlled this first period from start to finish, and at the moment for Footscray, it's becoming a bit of a mountain to try and turn this game around and to keep themselves in the playoff places. You feel as though they need to really halve this deficit before the break if they are to give themselves a real opportunity at gaining. Even a point for them in this game is enough. That's all they need from this game as a result. If they avoid defeat, they find a way to go into those playoffs once again, and from there it's anybody's game. But the big issue at the moment, Oscar, is that they just look so vulnerable defensively.
Well, I think as well, Aarons are absolutely squashing them with the ball. When Footscray have it, Aarons on this high press, and Footscray have no answer. Ball's just going over the top because that's their only option, and at the back, Aarons are sound, so not a lot can get through. Not a lot of structure happening from either team.
Timeout issued. Final couple of minutes towards half-time for Sunday's final instalment. Franklin went on the switch for Hancock's, got it back, and Shamkhani made a good save down low. Another Footscray corner.
And another Shamkhani save. Been good so far in this game. Nice and low down. The corner to no avail. And oh, it's a mix-up at the back. The ball was not cleared by Dani. Perhaps should have cleared it. And Footscray have snuck in to finish it off. Timeout for Melbourne Aarons, and unfortunately come too late. The goal scorer was Hancock's, who finished it off well. As a timeout will be issued, it is 2-1 to Aarons with a minute 16 remaining. We'll be back soon. And we are back here at DCSS for the final game of the 25.2 championship. And right off the kickoff, Footscray win the turnover and nearly finished it off. It was a Melbourne Aaron's timeout right when Footscray scored. A great finish by Hancock's from a mix-up at the back. We apologise for any audio. What the hell?
Any audio difficulties you might be experiencing. This game going right down to the wire. And these sides at the moment locked with one another.
Josh.
Final minute before half time. 2-1 is the score. Aaron's go direct. Musavi went to go the long way round Hancock's. Clipped it back for Mohammed. Is there one final goal? Mohammed from range, and Stojanovski got himself in the way with the scoreline at 2-1. Just who do you think, Oscar, goes into the break happier?
I think Melbourne Aaron's have had a good half, to be honest. Their high press is working against Footscray, and there's not a lot Footscray have created. But I think Footscray will be optimistic going in, knowing they have just scored, and arguably the momentum is with them, causing the timeout from Aaron's and a couple of shots since then. So Footscray will definitely be going in thinking they have a good chance in this game. But Aaron's have probably been the better team this half. Would you agree?
Scoreline certainly agrees with you. It's Franklin on for Hancock's. Searching for Stojanovski, who hit the side netting. But even though Aaron's have controlled a lot of this half, there are just those little looks for Footscray to get themselves right back on level terms. It would be quite something. It's rather wasteful from Shamkhani.
And he may have slipped over as he released the ball. He's ended up on the ground at the top of his D. With apologies to his target, Musavi, up top.
Final 10 seconds of the first half. Is there one last chance prior to the break to really swing the team talks? Something that couldn't be written. Mohammed hits the railing. It might be Footscray's go instead.
Could be a final opportunity for a shot here. Hancock's is shown in the middle. Laid back off, back to Hancock's. And shots on almost. Aaron's on the break maybe for the last time this half. And they will run out of time. It is half-time here at Darebin Community Sports Stadium. In the final game of the championship, we have Melbourne Aaron's 2, Footscray 1.
Doesn't sound bad anymore. Can you please? It's me. Is that what it's? Is this the problem? Can you please just speak into that? Anyone? Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Yes.
This is much smoother.
Well, this doesn't sound like, you know. Can you talk again?
Lovely day.
Gorgeous,
Sunday.
gorgeous sunny afternoon in Darabin.
Beautiful afternoon. It was a great day. It was a lovely
Darabin.
drive up through Northcote. High Street was raging.
You wouldn't want to do anything else other than futsal today.
You really wouldn't, and it's not an absolute sauna in here for a change when it's sunny, which is
Okay.
it's rather tamed.
It's fantastic. It's futsal. It's amazing.
Roscoe has got a gorgeous
All
grey
right,
shirt on,
yeah.
you know.
Thanks.
No, it is. It's a wonderful day.
Again.
And it's been a great round. Okay, we go.
And we are back here at DCSS for the final game of the championship. Footscray to get us underway. 2-1 down to Melbourne Erins. We are here on the last day. The day to win it all. Both teams fighting for a spot in the promotion playoffs. Hadji lays it off. And Masava was a whisker away off the kickoff.
It's not just the promotion playoffs either that Aarons are fighting for. It's that relegation spot too. They hold it at the moment, but it can all change ever so quickly. And with this second half, with Footscray knowing how much is on the line, you wouldn't expect them at 2-1 down just to sit back and expect it to play out the way that the first half did. Expect a much more energetic, possibly a much more direct Footscray team as well.
Indeed, there's all to play for now. Nothing to lose, you would almost say, for Footscray. They can't go down. They can only go up from here. So all they need is a point, a goal to get them up. And that looks to have come off Stojanovski, despite the tackle going in from the Aarons player. And it will be an Aarons side ball. Stojanovski looks a little worse for wear coming up from the ball. But looks to be all right, stays on the court. Ball's with Hancock's down the line. Stojanovski, loose pass inside. Hadji wins it. Hadji may look to go by himself, resets the ball. Muhammad, all the way back to William Venegas. Here's Hadji. Ball roll down the line. Shots on, Hadji into the side netting. Couldn't quite wrap his foot around it.
It's terrific though from Hadji, and that's the kind of direction that he gives this team. Somebody who has just got so much pace, someone who's so nimble on his feet as well. He's able to work himself out of difficult areas in a really, really good way. And you see it there. He gets unlucky with the shot. He works the angle for himself well. He just slides away as he hits it. And that's the only real issue there, is he doesn't quite plant properly when he goes to strike on the instep and ends up slicing it into the near post instead of drilling it into the top corner at the far one.
It's definitely a hard finish from that angle. Jing He may have had his angles covered, but it's won back here by Masava, who'll finish! Bottom right corner from Masava. Ball was won back against Hancock's at the back, and he tucks it away nicely in the bottom right-hand corner. Arians go 3-1 up, and they are firmly 1 foot in the promotion playoffs here at DCSS. Ethan, what a finish.
What a finish from Masavi, but for Hancock's, he will have his head in his hands. He was caught napping, and it's really, really well done from Aarons, and in particular from Masavi, who's shown his cool in front of goal all afternoon. He's got his second, and that one was really well taken. But William Venegas here has just got a bit of an issue.
That would be a big blow for Aarons, because Venegas has been their rock at the back so far, dictating each and every play. Hopefully he's not too bad. Looks to be staying on the court. So it might just be a little knock for Venegas.
Could be cramp. It could be cramp. He seems to be okay. Either that or he inadvertently got the knee of Tom Franklin into his calf, which can be a nasty one. Could give you a dead leg in some situations, but he seems to be all right. Aarons are going to continue on with him, but it's a tricky one, really, isn't it?
If it is cramp, we might have to source some pickle juice from somewhere around to help him out.
Oh, God.
Shamkhani clears the ball away. Hancock's wins back, but to no avail. The ball will go out for an Aarons side ball. Maybe a chance to reset and calm down the game.
And the one thing they have done really well, actually, is calm the game down. They've been very patient in their build-up play so far, this Aarons team. When it's not on, they haven't tried to force it like they've been guilty of doing in recent weeks. They've been happy to just try and play smart futsal. And in this situation at the moment, you can see the difference between these two teams. Footscray look good going forward, but that final ball, they've tried to force it. For Aarons, because their build-up has been much more simple and much more structured, it then just allows that final ball to also be the same way.
Good feet from Hadji, unlucky to win a foul, but it's back the other way with Franklin, who gets around Venegas. Plays out wide, Stojanovski with the shot! Shamkhani equal to it, parries it back, and Muhammad could go the other way. Stojanovski dives in, Muhammad to the back post, good save Jing He, and it's out for a Melbourne Arians side ball. Big lunging challenge there from Stojanovski, almost at risk. If he did touch the player, it would have been a card.
It was a really, really reckless lunge from Stojanovski, but that's the second time this afternoon that Ali Mohammed has had options and decided to take the shot on. The back post ball to Hadji might have been too close for comfort, but if he just looks up for a second longer and he checks back, Masavi was the late runner, and that then opens up that back post ball to Hadji, who had held his ground, or he can take the strike on himself. So Mohammed, again, just having more time than maybe he initially realised, and hurried himself into taking the shot on.
It is hard when you get that rush of blood coming down very quickly down the flank, especially with Stojanovski diving in as well. There wouldn't have been a lot going through the head of Mohammed, just trying to finish off the ball. At the end of the day, a shot on target is a shot on target, but here's Hadji, and a big sliding challenge from Hancock wins the ball. And Hancock comes away with it, plays it to Franklin. Back inside, and the shot's on. Great save by Alireza Shamkhani. Punches the floor in celebration. Bringing the energy to the Aarons. And
you can see what it means, can't you?
He's absolutely loving it. Desperate to get into this promotion playoff is Shamkhani.
I tell you, Suleiman Mohammed, who's just joined us on the commentary panel, cannot contain his laughter at the energy that Alireza Shamkhani's giving out, and he might have another reason for it, as Hadji has hammered in a fourth. It's all going pear-shaped for Footscray, who now find themselves in need of something very, very special if they are to get themselves in the playoff places. But for Melbourne Aarons right now, they are flying into a chance at top flight futsal.
Footscray turning the ball over at the back again. Just a good press from Aiden Hadji and just unable to get the ball away. Great finish as well. Had the option next to him but decided to take on the shot and tucked it away nicely in the top corner. Here's Hadji again on the turn, dragged down at the back. A foul there from Wong. And Aarons are all on top of Footscray here. Instructions coming from the coach of the Aarons on the bench on how they should take out this set piece. Maybe looking to move the ball, try find an angle, pass Jing Hee. Mohammed stands over it. Oh, and there's something, the goal's off its line again. The game was stopped, and it looks like Mohammed will go again. Here is Mohammed, and he shoots. Good save, Jing Hee, and it's cleared away. All the way back to Alireza Shamkhani with the ball now.
Oh my goodness! He's hit the post! It was nearly something oh so special from Alireza Shamkhani. It just fell to him. Jing Hee almost caught out. From absolutely nowhere, it was nearly 5 for Aarons, and the keeper, who's been full of energy all day, nearly got on the end of it. Lovely take by Masavi, who had Mohammed. The ball was behind and cut out by Wong. Hadji kept rolling. Franklin blocked, and now they might have a 2-on-1. Davis, it's well read by Venegas, who's happy to slow it down. Mosavi couldn't find the near post.
And Ethan, if you can even imagine the celebrations that would have taken place if Shamkhani could finish that ball over Jing Hee's head, it would have been a nightmare. As here is Hadji laying it in for Mohammed, as easy as you like. Again, Footscray careless with possession. Turnover to Aiden Hadji, who's been amazing on the press today. He's given it to Mohammed to finish off. And it's now 5-1 to Melbourne Aarons.
And it's just the right decision from Hadji. The shot was on and he could have taken it for a goal of his own, but he had Mohammed as the spare, drew the keeper, and then right at the last second just released it, gave Ali Mohammed an open net. It's 5-1 for Aarons on the closing day, and they've been fully deserving of it as well.
Couldn't agree more. They've been all over Footscray, especially in the second half. Great press. Footscray just haven't been able to find a pass. Hadji's been working so hard. Here he is again. Good save, Jing Hee. Lost sight of the ball for a second there, but Hadji did go for the front post. And a good chase back by Masavi to win the ball.
The difference is really between these teams is Footscray have given the ball away and been careless in really dangerous positions, and it's allowed Aarons to break. When Aarons have made those errors, it's been to less detriment for themselves.
Shamkhani with quick distribution. Here's Masavi. Will take it around. And maybe should have played the back post as Jing Hee comes away with the ball. And Footscray get a chance at the other end. And Hadji...
My goodness.
Absolute calamity of events happened there. Shamkhani throwing the ball to a member of the other team. Just passed it straight to Al in a rush, who had a shot on Shamkhani. But here's Footscray again, and they have scored. They've got one back through Wong. Ali Reza Shamkhani beaten on the front post, which we haven't seen tonight. Footscray up for it again. Bring it to 6-2. And they might be here to press errands and try and get a few more back. The game's certainly not over.
And it's just more like it as well from Footscray. It's much better futsal. The way that they finally were able to capitalise when winning the ball back in a good area. Tidy finish from Wong, and now they might be on again. Al on for Davis. Good read by Haji. Venegas now 3-on-1. Mohammed went alone, and then on the other side they still can't, and still off the line from Wong. And now it's Footscray's turn with Davis, but Haji with a huge challenge. And Ali Reza Shamkhani loves it. Side ball quickly, parried away by Shamkhani. Haji couldn't win it. Al's twisting and turning. That one lacked any sting to trouble Shamkhani.
It's all happening here at DCSS. Absolute craziness in this game. I think everyone could do with a slight breather. Momentum going both ways, just ball going everywhere. No structure here. But Footscray look to calm it down with Gadlura. And Shamkhani comes out again. Big sliding tackle.
It's all just chaos at the moment. And maybe Footscray could be thriving from it. Davis went early. Fire deflection wins a corner. They just have to get a move on if they are to make something of this game. Just under 3 minutes till we hit the stop clock. Ow. On for Wong, who tried to work a yard. Laguardo's touch was brilliant. Haji's on his own. Around Al. He nearly came with his hands and just about got himself out of trouble. Galura then gave it away to Venegas, who's happy to cool it all down. On the switch was Ali. Went for Laguardo instead, who stepped around Al. Venegas cools it down, much to the happiness of that Aaron's bench. Laguardo this time, not beyond Al.
Well done by Venegas there, just to calm the game down. It was getting very chaotic back and forth, but Venegas' experience showing, just stepping on the ball and letting his team know that they are up 6-2 and there's no need to rush forward, just to relax a little. As the ball's through for Mohammed. Venegas, the runner, will get a shot away, and he's finished through the legs of Jing He on the tightest of angles. Great finish by William Venegas. It was his original ball into Mohammed, who touched down and laid it off for him. And a great touch and finish by William Venegas, who now comes off for a well-deserved rest.
A terrific finish from Venegas. Slid it under Jing He. Brilliant return from Ali Mohammed. And it just about stems the flow the Footscray were trying to build. Ascari on the charge, and De Tomasis dragged him down. And it's been that kind of afternoon for Errands, especially for William Venegas, who's had a very tidy game. Has controlled things well. That goal, perhaps the icing on it. They now have a free kick and a chance to inflict further Footscray pain. Ascari on for Laguardo. Haji was lurking. Important foot in from Davis. Out for De Tomasis. Important introduction. And then intervention not once but twice by Badani, who could go on his own and was really, really bundled into. And a yellow card is issued for Al.
Certainly a yellow card there, despite his protests. The touch went around him and he just took the player not close to the ball at all. But perhaps a professional foul should the player have got around and got a shot off on target. But another free kick here for Aarons in a dangerous position. Baidani's lined up behind it. Could be looking to get between that gap between the wall and the goalkeeper. Here is Baidani, shoots it. Blocked by the wall. Well done, De Tomasis, and it's picked up by Jing He. Ball down the line. Cut back by Davis. Here is D. Tomasis. Swings around and good interception by Aiden Hadji. And he has won the side ball as well. Great defensive effort. Doing it at both ends is Aiden Hadji.
Baidani and De Tomasis had a coming together. He was not best pleased. He thought there was certainly a shirt pull. De Tomasis maybe got away with one. Footscray go for fifth man. Jing He's up. Out for Wong. Found its way out to Davis. Couldn't thread it beyond Laguardo. And a timeout needed for Footscray. The second half has not gone to plan so far. They are in need, as we're in stop clock territory, of a last-ditch effort if they are to salvage their playoff hopes. We go to timeout for the first time in the second half. It's Arians 6, Footscray 2. We return from timeout. Footscray in dire need of a way to salvage their season. They are 6-2 down in stop clock territory against Melbourne Errands with around 4 minutes to go to try and save their season. They go fifth man again with Jing He. On for Franklin, who was pressed by Badani. De Tomasis, given the room to gather. Wanted to thread it for Al. Ascari with a foot in. Laguardo has an open net. Managed to keep it alive. And then Al got a foot in. How do they go about one last lunge to get themselves in the game?
Well, they might need to get a bit lucky here, Footscray. I think press as high as you can. Shoot whenever you get the opportunity. And just hope that you can get a little lucky, jammy goal and the momentum can get back with you. Because right now, Arians are all over him. As it is one back by Wong, who plays it inside to Franklin, and a great tackle there from Ascari.
You can see those challenges really flying in now. Arians starting to throw caution to the wind. They know this is the time to see the game out. If it stays this way, they are in a promotion playoff place. Had you got a foot in, fell for Franklin, and then Baidani's challenge was one to better effect.
Baidani seemed to think that he'd won the ball and won the side ball there as well. But the referee in disagreement. Ball back with Jing He in a fifth man position here for Footscray. Hadji pressing hard. Ball gets through. D. Tomasis cuts it back. And what a save by Shamkhani. And a block as well by Laguardo, although it may be a handball. And the referee has called for a handball. Clear explanation from the referee: when the goalkeeper is not able to save the ball or is out of the goal, an accidental natural position handball will be given as a penalty, which has been explained clearly.
And it's the right call. It is the right call. It struck him on the arm, and he finds himself in the book.
Franklin will have a chance here to get that lucky goal, perhaps, that I was speaking of. And it may put Footscray back in the hunt here. 4 goals down with 3:47 to go. Tom Franklin will have to finish this off.
It's a real pressure penalty as well. This could be the promotion hunt. This could be the last little look they have at a shot at the playoffs. Franklin scores! Of course, with precision and in supreme style to maybe give Footscray a glimmer.
Well, it's on here. 6-3. Footscray will step as high as they can. 3:47 to go. Still plenty of time with the stop clock, but the ball's got through for Laguardo. Great tackle from Wong. And D. Tomasis takes it away. It's frantic again from Footscray. They will have to force it here. It's won back by Aarons. At the back post, Askari can't quite get it under control. And it'll be Jing Hee's ball.
Unhappy that his touch let him down. They wanted another handball on Bedani, but they won't get one. D. Tomasis kept it alive for Franklin. On the switch was Wong. Shamkhani got down, and Haji decides not to give chase. My word. Just how big a moment could that be? As a change was nearly made, Footscray nearly threw it away. Franklin wanting to spin by Darney, then gave him a little bit of a slip and a stumble. Haji tried to get a foot in. Franklin went round the wall. Shamkhani saved, and acrobatically Askari cleared it away.
What a clearance by Askari. 3 minutes to go. Putting his body on the line to stop Footscray from the chance.
Franklin given a push. No penalty despite more protest. Haji went early! And nearly caught Jing Hee out at his near post. That will be the move for Aarons, you feel, from here on out. Lovely footwork from De Tomasis. On for Ow! And Shamkhani saves.
It's a bit too easy there from Aarons defensively. You shouldn't be allowing a shot like that. They need to get a little deeper defending and really not allow people to walk through as De Tomasis just did then. They're sitting still high at halfway. Susceptible to get through, and here come Footscray. The ball centered. Wong, great save. Ali Reza Shamkhani again, and they pile in to clear the ball for a corner. Really should be finishing there, Wong. But Shamkhani equal to it. Another great save, and he'll be up there for a Player of the Match nomination with Aiden Haji.
As by Darney, might just come off worse for wear from a bit of friendly fire. He was collateral damage from Askari's slide. 2 minutes 20. The deficit is still 3. If they get one from this corner, you never know. Franklin's take. Out for track. Was waiting on Jing Hee, who's come up. Stojanovski. Jing Hee was the one! And now Laguardo had an open net. Hancock's got in the way. Stojanovski kept it rolling. Hancock's his return. Stojanovski with the chest!
Just off the bar from Stojanovski. Had the chance through the middle there. On the header. Maybe just over the bar and onto the supporting railing behind the goal. Footscray almost a chance there as well. Still frantic here at DCSS. Here comes Track. Switch across. Here's Hancock. Back to Jing Hee, the 5th man. Jing Hee rolls forward. Plays it in for Track. And it's won back by Askari. He'll shoot. And just wide to the right. On the open net from Askari. And you feel that the chances may be slipping away for Footscray. Still 3 down. As Hancock comes over halfway. Back to Jing Hee. Across. Back to Jing Hee again. And a loose pass, and it's out for Arian's ball.
They can't afford to do that
Yeah.
anymore. It's for Footscray, it really is in desperation territory. That's a brilliant ball from Badani. Laguardo had Hancock's in retreat. Stojanovski arriving too. Stojanovski did superbly. Hancock's gave it back to him. They could now go on the charge. Wanted to steer it for Track, who made it work. Had options left and right, and once more couldn't find the feet of Franklin.
Yeah, just a little bit too much on it for Franklin there from Track. And Arians will really try and take this thing out of the game here. Venegas to take and flick it long. Although it is won back by Footscray, and here's Track. Plays Stojanovski. Out wide, here's Franklin. Standing up, his player has the shot and can't be finished off in the middle. It's really slipping away now for Footscray.
That might have been another look. Franklin's ball was fizzed across. Hancock's couldn't turn it in. And yet they get another look. Track for Franklin. What a save! What a brilliant save from Ali Reza Shamkhani. Might just have kept the lead as it is, and then gets a second one, which bobbled off Franklin. And now he goes long for Baidani, who's got the other side. Stojanovski's slide was superb.
Shamkhani definitely the difference in this game today. Some absolutely superb saves from him to keep Arians ahead. And you would, and it's unlucky there. Jing He tried to guess the pass and just got on the wrong side of the ball. An own goal into his own net from Jing He. And you would say that wraps up the game for Melbourne Arians.
That might finish Footscray off. A stroke of real misfortune. They'd been building momentum to get back into the game. And now with a streak of real misfortune for Jing He. A moment which he will want to forget in a hurry. One which we won't dwell on. It's never good. It never is good. Really unfortunate, and that might be that. Inside the final minute, Arians are going to the playoffs. They are going to have an opportunity at a chance at series futsal. Absolutely remarkable. They're going to leapfrog Footscray. They're going to leapfrog RMIT and have themselves a two-legged affair against the top flight side away from promotion. Can Footscray try and rekindle one? Stojanovski wins a free kick.
You have to admire the way Arians have gone about it today. I guess at the start of the game, not as much towards the end, but at the start of the game really didn't allow many chances for Footscray. Attacking, they finished off all their chances well. And towards the end of the game here, they've fought hard and worked hard to make sure that they continue with this lead. As it's Frank
who thumps it in. Might merely be a consolation, but it's a brilliant free kick from Tom Franklin. And Footscray, although it might not be their day, do get one for the road. And it's a delightful drive down low. 45 seconds to go. So though you feel it might be consolation, it's still a good one to take with them. Stojanovski entangled and winning a free kick.
He'll play it quick to Franklin. Down the line, Track. Back to Stojanovski. And Shamkhani is there again to cut out the pass. Back to Stojanovski. And Hosseini, good defensive 1v1. And the ball finds its way out for a Melbourne Arians side ball.
Hamid wanted to go quickly. Franklin's on the charge. And options left and right. Hancock's was one. Shamkhani saved. And then it was steered out of play. And then over the top once more. That really sums up his afternoon. Supreme from start to finish. Is there one more for them? There is! Ali Mohammed rounds it out. And Arians are going to the playoffs.
Great touch there from Ascari, turning his man. And then with the presence of mind to just square it across. A great finish in the end. And to wrap up the game at 8-4 for the Melbourne Arians, they will go to the playoffs. After a up and down season, as you can tell from today, they could have been in relegation or made those playoffs. So they should be extremely proud of their efforts, and I'm sure they will bring all the energy they've had all season into that playoff game that they will have in the coming weeks.
So will be Hume for Melbourne Arians in the playoffs, which means Northcote will face Phoenix, but they are there. Their season stays alive for the time being, and they find a way to get to the promotion playoffs. It is frustration and heartache for Footscray, who had been title pushing, playoff pushing all season long. They now see themselves fall short. as full time in Darabin. It ends. Melbourne Errands, who finish in third, now on 17 points. They jumped Footscray and RMIT. Northcote had that playoff spot wrapped up. Hart won the title, and it means Victorian Lions pre-relegated. Kensington and RMIT will be your relegation playoff sides. Footscray hold firm in the championship, but full-time in Darabin, it is a playoff-bound Errands 8, my apologies. Footscray 4.